man. How is everybody doing? Press 1 if you hear me. Press 1 if you hear me. Press 1 if you hear me. We in the building. Salute. Got some little salute to everybody out there, man. Another day, man. Salute, man. We are in the building. We got a lot going on today, man. As usual, man. Shout out to Far From Handsome, man. Whole lot going on, man. It's a whole lot going on. The culture is Brisnock, man.
Desperate for answers, offering a $10,000 reward now for information leading to the arrest of the killer who took the life of their father, who worked for UPS.
This is Michael Hunter. He was simply trying to find his car that had been stolen when he was shot and killed early Sunday morning in Auburn Gresham. NBC5's JC Navarrete is on the story in our newsroom with the family's message tonight. That family just looking for justice.
Yeah, and you heard it off the top of the show, just the grief in this family's voice. Good evening. It was a peaceful show of force today by friends and loved ones. And as one Chicago family stands together now to search for Michael Hunter's killer, they're asking witnesses to come forward and do the right thing.
They took my son. My driving partner.
Words are not enough to console one Chicago family. 36-year-old Michael Hunter was found dead from a gunshot wound to the head early Sunday morning. His body found along the 8,000 block of Hermitage Avenue in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. And it replaced.
So he was looking for his car. It was still dark outside. Okay. So it was still dark outside when he was looking for his truck. That just wasn't a smart move. I mean, I'm not trying to hindsight 2020 nigga, but that wasn't a smart move. He came back there, his truck was gone. He started going around asking people where was his truck while it's dark outside in a black neighborhood. That's not smart, man. You're in a black neighborhood, man. Like, anytime you're in a black neighborhood, you gotta move different, man. It just seemed like I just wish he would have moved different, man.
Words are not enough to console one Chicago family. 36-year-old Michael Hunter was found dead from a gunshot wound to the head early Sunday morning. His body found along the 8,000 block of Hermitage Avenue in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood, an irreplaceable void left in his family's heart forever.
Michael meant everything to me. Michael was my heart, my soul. He was the provider, the protector of my household. My son is fatherless. He was there for me. He was the father figure that I never got to enjoy.
The pain, too much for Michael's father. Wearing his son's UPS jacket, breaking down in tears. What led up to the violence is still not clear. What we do know is Hunter was looking for his stolen truck, asking potential witnesses if they'd seen anything when he was killed. He had just returned from a week on the road with his father.
Asking potential witnesses, had they seen anything? Nigga, call the police, man. Press 1, man. If you parked your truck in some strange black neighborhood and you come back and it's not there, call the fucking police. Don't go around asking random niggas while it's dark outside, what the fuck, did they see anything? Come the fuck on, man. This is only for you people in the future. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Okay? What's up, Snake? Don't do that. Salute to you, man. His work truck. They stole his work truck. But it's like, It's like, dog. What did he have in there? Did he have something in there that is irreplaceable? Call the police, man. This whole thing brothers got with not wanting to call the police and wanting to handle it on their own. A lot of good dudes get killed like that, man. A lot of good dudes get killed like that, man. Wanting to find their car on their own. A lot of good dudes get killed like that. I've done so many stories about this, man. Here go one that I show you a story I did last, because usually it ends bad. You know what I mean? It can end bad, but I show you another story that I did on that a few years ago.
He was looking for a stolen truck, asking potential witnesses if they'd seen anything when he was killed. He had just returned from a week on the road with his father and looking forward to spring break with his children when his life was cut short.
I don't accept this. I will not allow this to continue to happen. Michael's death will not be in vain. This is going to be my life's mission.
Michael had been driving for UPS for 3 years. His employer speaking out about the tragedy, saying, "We're saddened by the tragic incident this weekend involving our driver. Our thoughts are with his family, loved ones, and friends." And now a $10,000 reward for information is being offered. The family telling us it's up to everyone to do the right thing and turn the killer in.
We can no longer continue to perpetuate this cycle of where we are silent while our brothers die to senseless gun violence.
Hunter leaves behind 3 children and a
You know what? I feel bad for this family, but niggas are so annoying. Every time some nigga hangs himself, they all say, "Oh, he got lynched," and they go on this big national fucking goddamn crusade to like try to act like niggas is getting lynched. That make people say, "Fuck y'all niggas, man." This shit happening in y'all cities every night. Some shit like this happen every night in every city. And people see some nigga hang himself in the woods somewhere, and that's the story that y'all want to take and make big and blame it on some lynch mob, some white lynch mob. It's like, fuck y'all niggas, man. The hell with y'all, man. Fuck y'all. That's how people think, man. Man, fuck you niggas, man. Listen, there's no sympathy for niggas anymore. Sympathy, niggas had a lot of sympathy 5-6 years ago. People just felt bad for you being black. Oh my God, you're black. Come, let me give you a hug. It's got to be so rough being black. Cat's out the bag now. Cat's out the bag now, man.
Hunter leaves behind 3 children and a grieving fiance. He had just bought his family a home last year, and the truck he was looking for, I'm told, was his dream car. Stefan.
So much sadness there tonight. JC, we appreciate the update. Thank you.
Now to our other big
So I
story.
said the truck he was looking for was his dream car. So it was his personal car. Okay, so he was looking for his personal car. Oh, wow. We did a story. I'm going to show you this story I did a few years ago, man. This brother right here, man, from D.C. is a good brother. In the community, man.
In this case, especially. Well, I think, and it's more so, too, in this case, especially that the wife described the victim as someone who tried to help and advocate on his own, and that things kind of just happened quickly in this incident here. What I can tell you is that police originally suspected that this incident, which involved a crash and a fatal shooting, that it had something to do with a road rage incident when things unfolded here. This is a very busy intersection by Benning Road and 45th Street Northeast. Now, these are the words from the victim's wife, who told me that this was not road rage. Listen to her.
He was very compassionate and loving, and he was able to really build strong relationships with people quickly. So he probably thought like he could leverage it, right? Like, if I see somebody with the car, I can either get the car, like, it'll be fine. Like, I can figure this out. And I think it didn't work out the way that he was.
Dominique Butler over the phone tells us that her husband, 47-year-old Jamal Butler, is the man who was killed Monday, found shot by their Jeep. The Jeep had rear-ended a car the grieving wife says was her husband's stolen vehicle. She says that the car was at their home, outside of the home Sunday night, but not outside the next morning, and that Jamal Butler went looking for it Monday morning. Police say that the suspect driving the Honda shot into the Jeep and had abandoned two children inside that vehicle as he ran away. 22
The nigga was using that car to transport his kids around. The nigga stole a car, this car right here, and had his two kids in it. The owner came up, I guess, tried to box him in. He shoots the owner dead and then runs off and leaves his two kids in the car. Call the fucking police. Your car missing, call the police. Now, if you want to go look for it and then tell the police, and then if you see it, yeah, hey, police, I saw my car over here. Yeah, that's one thing. But if you want to approach the niggas who was in your car, nah, don't do that.
Dominique Butler over the phone tells us that her husband, 47-year-old Jamal Butler, is the man who was killed Monday, found shot by their Jeep. The Jeep had rear-ended a car the grieving wife says was her husband's stolen vehicle. She says that the car was at their home, outside of the home Sunday night, but not outside the next morning, and that Jamal Butler went looking for it Monday morning. Police say that the suspect driving the Honda shot into the Jeep and had abandoned two children inside that vehicle as he ran away. 22-year-old Malik Williams of Capitol Heights, Maryland, was later arrested and charged with second-degree murder while armed. I'm told he was not in court today because he was in the hospital. Fox 5 is waiting for a response on why he was even.
I told you you don't. I wouldn't do no shit like that. No, hell no. Wouldn't approach him. Fuck no.
In the hospital facility, but I can tell you now, this is not the first time that we've seen someone try to take actions into their own hands. In fact, back in May, a Gaithersburg man was injured being thrown from the hood of a vehicle, his car, that he was apparently trying to stop from being carjacked from his own driveway. We talked to Montgomery County Police, who say that they are also frustrated with the rise in those carjackings and car thefts, crimes in particular, but they are advising against people taking crime into their own hands, especially because it's not only dangerous, but it could also jeopardize the investigation. Both they and DC police asking people to call them first. Back to you.
Right now at 5, a family is grieving after twin brothers were shot inside a home in the Smoketown neighborhood. This is Wave News at 5. I'm Brian Schlonsky.
And I'm Myra Ansari. One of the brothers, 27-year-old Ramon Allen, died. His twin brother is recovering at the hospital. Wave News reporter Fernanda Garcia-Francescini spoke with their mother, who is still searching for answers 5 days after this shooting.
Well, Myra, Wanda Pritchett says her sons had gotten word that someone was going to, quote, shoot up their house hours before the bullets came flying. She says one of the twins called police to report the threat, but she says officers never followed up. Now, one of her sons is...
Well, Niggas gonna shoot up your house. That's some nigga shit. Niggas will just come by and shoot up your house. Don't care who they hit, nothing. That's a common thing with niggas. You almost never really see that with other races. You know what I mean? Somebody said something on social media. Somebody, or we got a personal issue from some, encounter, and we're just gonna come and shoot up your house. That's nigga shit. That's black people do that. And listen, nobody, and here's the thing, I'm not here to argue because nobody's done more of these stories than I have. There's nobody on the internet that has done more of these stories than I have. But shooting up the house doesn't require aim. They're not aiming. Like when they shoot up your house, it's not about aim. It's about terrorizing you. It's about terrorism. Shooting up your house is about terrorism. Okay? Shooting up your house is about terrorism. It's about terrorism. Okay?
Dead, and the other has a long road to recovery ahead of him. And she says this could have all been prevented.
I'm not frustrated anymore. I'm mad. I'm beyond the tears. I'm beyond crying. I want justice.
Standing outside the house where her twin sons were shot last Friday, Wanda Pritchett spoke to Wave News about her family's call for justice.
I want the ones responsible. Justice for me is how can a person walk up and kill two individual kids or still remain on the street and stand out in the open?
LMPD responded to a call of a shooting on Caldwell Street just after 5:30 a.m. on March 20th. Officers found two men shot. 27-year-old Ramon Allen died, and his twin brother, Ravon, is still recovering at the hospital.
Anybody know my sons? They're loving. They're funny, they goofy, and they were always together.
Like clockwork, man, with that shit. Clockwork.
Twin brother Ravon is still recovering at the hospital.
Anybody know my sons? They're loving. They're funny, they goofy, and they were always together. You did not see one without the other one. But what can we do now? It's like one has been silent and the other one is suffering because the other half that completes him is no longer here.
Wanda says her sons didn't always make the best choices, but she says they didn't deserve.
They didn't always make the best choices, but he looked like he got a white baby mama. So he made a good choice right there. He got a white baby mama, man. I think that means the other one got a white baby mama too. They twins, man. You do everything together, man. Listen, man. He divested, man. He said, fuck this community. They didn't always make the best choices. And you can say that about most people in their 20s. But when you talking about black people, you talking about street shit. Press one. Most people, any race, Asian, white, hey, they didn't always make the best choices. Yeah, if you find out that somebody in their 20s didn't always make the best choices, that's pretty much going to be a statement you could make about any person of any race in their 20s. I don't care what race they are, Filipino, who the fuck what they are. You know what I mean? Hey, man, he didn't always make the best choices. People will be like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know. What does that mean? Like, oh, you know, he, you know, dropped out of school, you know, quit a job or, you know, you know, broke up with some girl that was good for him or whatever, you know, got behind on bills, something like that, you know. When you talking about niggas, you talking about niggas involved in some street shit, some gangster shit, some hood shit. When they say he didn't always make the best choices. It's different. It means different, something different for niggas. Press 1. It means something different for niggas when you say that statement. Salute to this man and his white baby mama.
That completes him is no longer here.
Wanda says her sons didn't always make the best choices, but she says they didn't deserve this. Now the mother says she won't give up in her quest to find answers as to what happened and who shot her twin sons.
And it's like he's been erased off the thing. It's like it's brushed off, but I'm not going away quietly. I need answers.
In a statement to Wave News, LMPD says the department takes concerns from victims and their families very seriously. They say they understand that situations like this can be highly emotional and at times may lead to misunderstandings regarding communication. The statement goes on to say that after our interview with Wanda, LMPD has had additional discussions with the family to address their concerns and provide clarification on the steps that have been taken in the investigation. Fernando Garcia, Francis Cheney, Wave News.
All right.
Again, Louisville. Wow.
We walked together over towards where we heard the sound. Next thing you know, we see 2 bodies on the ground.
In a housing complex of 1,100, some residents had to witness the worst. This is Wave News at 6. I'm Brian Schlonsky.
And I'm Myra Ansari. 3 people shot, 2 dead, and 1 in the hospital after Wednesday's shooting. And within hours, a 13-year-old was arrested and charged with murder.
This is now the second 13-year-old arrested for a deadly shooting just this week alone. As Wave
You know, where do 13-year-olds get arrested for murder? Think about it. In the white community, that would be a big story. A 13-year-old arrested for murder. In the black community, it's just like every day, every city. If this was a white kid, this might have made CBS or ABC nightly news. A white kid killed somebody. A 13-year-old killed somebody in public. If a 13-year-old white kid killed somebody in public, just shot them dead, that might have made mainstream news. Nigga, that's just another day. It happens all the time in every city, every day. Support the channel, guys. Make sure you support the channel, man. We out here bringing you the news, man. Support the channel. Take the challenge. Support the channel. Take the challenge. Salute to all you people that always support the channel. This is Louisville.
We walked together over towards where we heard the sound. Next thing you know, we see 2 bodies on the ground.
In a housing complex of 1,100, some residents had to witness the worst. This is Wave News at 6. I'm Brian Schlonsky.
And I'm Myra Ansari. 3 people shot, 2 dead, and 1 in the hospital after Wednesday's shooting. And within hours, a 13-year-old was arrested and charged with murder.
This is now the second 13-year-old arrested for a deadly shooting just this week alone. As Wave News reporter Alina Noakes tells us, while general homicide stats are falling, concern around the age of the suspect holding the gun is growing.
If you felt felt like you were hearing about more kids dying or getting arrested, you aren't imagining things. In the past 6 months, LMPD has arrested 14 juveniles, 1 for a non-fatal stabbing, 2 for non-fatal shootings. The rest are for shootings where people died, including last night's triple shooting at Parkway Place Apartments. About half of those arrests are just from the first 3 months of 2026.
As the Louisville Metro Housing Authority worked to secure vacant apartments at Parkway Place, hoping to prevent crime with plywood and metal screws, the drill sounded a lot like something they'd heard only hours before.
In the house, we hear like a bunch of popping sounds. Knew it was gunshots, of course.
In this complex, residents are used to hearing gunshots. Police get several shot spotter hits every month. But what you can hear, it's much different than what you're forced to see.
I mean, I've seen bodies at a funeral, but not murdered bodies.
Not outside your front door, pretty much.
Not this close to comfort.
2 residents speaking with us anonymously tried their best to save the lives of 2 people who died on the sidewalk Wednesday night. It's an image they cannot get out of their heads, especially with the arrest of a child.
I got a 5-year-old. I couldn't imagine my child at 13 getting arrested. That's why I tell him every day, you gotta have to do better everywhere you go. Life's too short to be doing all that.
But in the fight against crime in Louisville, the victims and the suspects remain horrifically young. For people like Isaiah Jones, who works directly with kids and teens through the classroom and mental health space, Wednesday's triple shooting is an example of how desensitized they are to the consequences of their actions.
Like I said, social media is a big thing. So, you go on social media, you see all the guns being toted around. You see all the rappers, they have their guns and they have everything in the music videos. And this is what the kids see. That somewhat becomes the reality of some of these kids.
Addressing this issue, Jones says, all starts in the home with accountability and continues with a community that is willing to support them.
Now, the 13-year-old suspect faces 2 counts of murder, 1 count of assault in the first degree, tampering with physical evidence, and minor in possession of a handgun. Alina Noakes, Wave News. All right, very.
Man, damn.
Accused in an Omaha woman's murder now face federal charges.
Omaha. Niggas have destroyed Omaha. Okay? Omaha. Niggas have destroyed Omaha. Think about that. I mean, literally. Think about that. Put that in the pipe. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Omaha. Unbelievable.
Accused in an Omaha woman's murder now face federal charges.
Omaha police say Lizzie Lewis was 5 months pregnant when she was shot and killed in 2023. Douglas County Attorney Don Klein dismissed state charges against the suspects.
KTV News Watch 7's Maddie Augustine explains why. She joins us live in studio. Maddie?
Bill, when you see it, Douglas County Attorney Don Klein says they work closely with the U.S. Attorney's Office and Omaha Police, and this is a good example of that working relationship continuing the fight for justice. It's been just over 2.5 years since 30-year-old Lizzie Lewis and her unborn child were shot and killed near 24th and Locust Streets. Douglas County prosecutors previously charged these 3 men, Cedric Glover, Christopher Grutel, and Victor Henderson Jr., with first-degree murder and other counts. County Attorney Don Klein says those charges have been dismissed.
When you can't proceed on something because you're not having the cooperation you thought you would have from witnesses who were there, and there were several witnesses there, then we have to figure out something, and we're not just going to let it go.
The 3 men are still in custody, now facing federal charges in a different case.
And they had this big conspiracy case, kind of a RICO case going, and they were willing to take the ball after talking to the Omaha police, and they've charged them with 3 different felonies.
Those felonies include conspiracy to knowingly possess a firearm in furtherance of violent crimes, conspiracy to traffic firearms, and use, carry, and discharge of a firearm during a violent crime. If convicted, they could each face several decades in prison. Do you think this is still a form of justice for her death?
Well, it's a form. It's not the one we had expected. We had the charges of being murder. I met with Leisha's mother and kind of explained everything. She was very understanding.
Klein says the federal charges are an ability to continue moving forward with justice. No future court dates have been scheduled at this time for the 3 suspects. Back to you.
Yeah.
A trial is underway in the case of a Woodbine, Iowa woman who disappeared in 1989. Barbara Lenz was 31. Her body has never been found.
A year ago, Robert Davis was arrested in Council Bluffs and charged with murder. KETV Newswatch.
This shit is terrifying, man. This DNA stuff where they can. Anybody in your family takes ancestry DNA, the police now have access to that, and they can find out who killed people back in the past. This shit is amazing.
Council Bluffs and charged with murder. KETV Newswatch 7's Aaron Hegarty joins us live from the Pottawatomie County Courthouse with the latest. Aaron?
Yeah, Quincy, Bill, there was a large show of support from the family of Barbara Lenz, and the state side of the courtroom was packed with supporters and witnesses. Robert Davis is charged with second-degree murder. He was originally charged with first-degree murder. Prosecutors say he was the last person to see Lenz alive. Now, nearly 4 decades later, the prosecution is laying out the case. They say Lenz's disappearance was the culmination of a rocky and violent 1.5-year-long relationship. The state called a former friend of Davis who says he saw Davis slash Lenz's face with a boot spur. Scott Brown, the state of Iowa's cold case unit prosecutor, and defense attorney Joseph Hervel gave opening statements.
It will be mentioned multiple times that this case.
All right, man.
Well, now to this, developing at 4 families at odds sitting on opposite sides of the courtroom today as the 2 men accused of killing 7-year-old Zoe Price faced a judge. 11 Alive's Chase Howell, he was in the courtroom as a defense attorney asked for his client's alleged admission to this crime to be thrown out because of his age.
While we heard some of the evidence today the state has against both Stephen Richardson and Preston Smith in this case, what was interesting was when Richardson's attorney asked the judge not to find probable cause in this case against his client because a lot of the evidence they heard today was statement-based. And the judge said, well, that may be true. In a preliminary hearing, hearsay is allowed, but not at trial, ultimately leading him to finding probable cause against Richardson.
Happy birthday to you.
Zoe Price, a 7-year-old girl with so much life to live, was shot and killed not too long after her birthday. Police say she died after Preston Smith and Stephen Richardson drove past her house and shot it up last month. In court Tuesday, a detective who took the stand during their preliminary hearing says it all started from an argument between Zoe's brother and Smith over a group FaceTime call. He says the fight began either over $100 or Zoe's brother disrespecting Smith's mom based on witness statements and cell phone data. But that's not all he says ties both Smith and Richardson to the scene. He testified doorbell video from the Price's home and security video show the suspects pull up in Price's car and start shooting. And in an interview with the detective, he alleges Richardson admitted to shooting at the house. But his attorney argues there's no proof and that his client merely shot at the ground. Richardson's attorney also asked the judge not to find probable cause because he was interviewed without a parent or advocate. Richardson is 17 and considered a minor. But the judge ultimately sided with the state, finding probable cause to indict both him and Smith. In Atlanta, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
Oh, thanks to Chase for that report. We also know that Smith had a bond hearing today where his lawyer withdrew her motion to have one. Now, both he and Richardson will remain in custody pending their next court date. And we know that Zoe had just celebrated her birthday with her family in December. She was a first grader at Slam Atlanta Charter School. Her family says that she loved to be front and center, whether that was on her Dunbar neighborhood cheer squad or on the basketball court. Earlier this month, Zoe's school created a special reading space in Zoe's honor.
Unbelievable, man. Whew. Unbelievable. You son turds are like literally like everywhere you go.
New tonight at 11, an arrest is made in the murder of a Jacksonville mother of 5 who was killed back in November. Thank you for staying up with us tonight. I'm Anthony Austin.
I'm Heather Crawford. Investigators say that her ex-boyfriend, 49-year-old Joseph Anderson, is now charged with her death. Police say that he violated a domestic violence injunction that was supposed to help protect her. Sydney Deshawn joins us now. And Sydney, you had a chance to speak with her family tonight.
Yeah, and they are relieved, but their families.
She looked like a trans, but she sounded like a woman. Whoever her stylist is, man, she need to fire her because I thought this was a transgender, man. I thought this was a transgender. I was like, oh, shit, he got a tranny out here.
Says it doesn't erase the pain. Tonight, I spoke with 2 of her sons who say they want to honor their mother by helping others escape domestic violence.
I can rest a little bit easier.
An arrest in a case where a mother's life was cut short. 58-year-old Elisa Leach, a light to those around her, especially her 5 sons.
She was a young mother when she had me. She had me at 14. I definitely saw like her grind her way up into being the person she is now, which was an ordained minister, a bus operator for the city of Jacksonville.
I watched her give, everything she could to community while growing up.
Her family says she was a servant for God, for her community, and for her family, someone people instantly loved.
Everyone was like, man, your mom, like, she's so cool. Like, next time you come back around, you got to bring her around. Bring her around,
Tears filling John Baxter's eyes as he talks about his mom and the arrest and her death. Investigators say she had a protection order against her ex-boyfriend, 49-year-old Joseph Anderson. About a week before she died, she reported he violated it, and police escorted him off her property. When she missed a court date the next week, officers went to her West 14th Street home and found her dead. Now 4 months later, a memorial sits outside her home. Detectives say evidence showed Anderson was in the home with her when she died. They first got a warrant for him violating the injunction. He was arrested in Connecticut, December 5th, and extradited back to Jacksonville.
He was actually in contact with my youngest brother after my mother's passing, almost kind of as like a guilty conscience.
On March 20th, while already behind bars, Anderson was served an arrest warrant for murder, burglary, and aggravated stalking, among other charges.
I owe them, all my gratitude.
But her family still heartbroken.
She was let down by the system. Her life was still able to be taken by a man that she did have protection against.
Now it's their mission to spread awareness and help others speak up and get out.
We're going to continue to honor your legacy, through being the great fathers we are, being the great brothers we are. So I just want to say thank you, Mom. And I love you.
Now, Anderson is behind bars tonight in the Duval County Jail. His bond is set at about $3 million. Reporting live from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, Sydney Deshawn, First Coast News, on your side.
And we're on your side.
Damn, man. 5 sons. He knew she had 5 sons, and he still killed that woman. He still killed that woman, knowing she got 5 sons. He probably knew the sons, still killed her ass.
Tracking crime, a felony takedown in a normally quiet neighborhood. News 2's Andy Cordan explains how an armed robbery is leaving residents on edge. Andy.
Hi, Kendall. You know, this all began with an armed robbery in North Nashville. Well, it ends up later that night, 20 miles away on the west side.
According to Metro Police, this all begins Sunday night when 18-year-old Franklin Wright reportedly uses a shotgun to steal a man's Dodge Durango from this North Nashville shopping center.
Honestly, I'm alarmed.
At 2 a.m., some 20 miles away, Metro Police stopped the stolen Durango and order Wright and the other occupants out at gunpoint.
Was it a felony takedown, like, you know, where the cops come out with their weapons and say, get out of the vehicle? Was it pretty aggressive?
Guns were drawn. 3 cops had guns drawn. They were screaming for the passengers to get out of the vehicle, exit the back right door, hands up, and walk backwards.
It was a frightening ordeal, witnessed by this homeowner who spoke to us through her doorbell camera.
No, it's always been a safe neighborhood. We've been here about 3 years, never had any issues. So pretty scary to wake up to at 2 o'clock in the morning. Definitely not something that you want to see, guns drawn, people being arrested right in front of your house.
According to the affidavit, the victim came to the crime scene, then positively identified Wright as the gunman. And police say Franklin Wright was still wearing the shoes that he reportedly stole from the victim.
That's a little scary that that's going on in the middle of the night outside our house.
This young mom has lived here for years.
Well, it scares me. It makes me feel like we need to move. My family also lives in the neighborhood, and it scares them as well. And it makes us wonder what's being done to keep Nashville safe.
She agreed to talk to us if we protected her identity.
Just hoping that things start to change and shift. Otherwise, I know families are hesitant about moving to the area just because of safety. So hopefully we start to see a shift in the neighborhood and the city, really, so that families can comfortably move here. I feel like Nashville as a whole has some work to do.
Nashville is a beautiful city, man. Beautiful. Beautiful suburbs, beautiful city. I can believe, I was down there a few years ago, but Jesus, downtown Nashville is beautiful, man. It's clean. It's so clean. It's one of the cleanest downtowns I've ever seen in all of my travels, Nashville. It's clean. There's no litter on the ground downtown. They have a bunch of everything's themed, country music themed down there. So all the stuff is country music themed. It's beautiful downtown Nashville, man. Niggas though. The nigga Nashville, the nigga side of Nashville, just like anywhere else. Just like anywhere else.
Safety-wise, I think it's concerning for families, and I feel like it's kind of a deterrent, and that's why we have a lot of people moving out to Brentwood, and personally, it does make me want to move.
And the 18-year-old was charged with aggravated robbery. He has no other record as an adult, at least in Metro. Let's send it back to you guys.
Wow.
Tonight, off the top, we start with an interview you'll see only on Fox 5. We're hearing from the family of 2 brothers accused of shooting a U.S. Park police officer.
Both men were in court today. They're set to remain behind bars as the district's top prosecutor promises big punishment for the pair. Our chief legal correspondent, Katie Barlow, talked with the accused family today. Katie's here now with more on what they had to say.
Well, the family says that the suspects, Sheila and Darren Foster, are brothers. And Park police officers were investigating Sheila Foster in connection with a shooting that happened outside an Eid celebration here at Anacostia Park last Friday. So just before the shooting that left the Park police officer injured on Monday, a Park police officer was following Sheila Foster in a car that Sheila's grandmother, Tina, was driving. Tina said she started to get scared driving the car. She didn't know who it was. She didn't know it was a police officer inside. And then she pulled into her driveway, and that's when she and Sheila got out of the car. And she says Sheila went to confront the driver of the car behind them, the Park police officer in a white Tesla.
The only time I got a pamper was yesterday. And the only reason why I got a pamper because it was two female police officers out there, and she understand my issue of my daughter Pepper was soaking wet. I had to literally go get my daughter from the car to show them that my daughter is soaking wet full of pee in order for my daughter to get a pamper. Still then, no wants, no nothing. Nothing was shown to me. My mom wasn't there yesterday when they finally let us in the house.
The family was frustrated after police searched their house yesterday. That was the Foster's sister who said her 2-year-old daughter was unable to get access to some of the provisions she needed during the day and that the family wasn't shown a warrant. Now, according to court documents, on Monday, at the time of the police shooting, Sheila was captured on camera with a rifle-style firearm. He also appeared to be wearing the same clothing as earlier in the day when he went to the police station to pick up personal items after he was arrested on drug charges the day before. U.S. Park Police arrested Sheila on Sunday in connection with a narcotics investigation. Now, prosecutors also say that surveillance footage captured Darren Foster pointing and shooting a firearm at the white Tesla that the Park police officer was inside. Now, Foster's grandmother, who didn't want to appear on camera, says she was put in cuffs on Monday night and placed in a police car for hours where an officer interrogated her, all without Mirandizing her or notifying her of her right to remain silent. We asked her if she thought that justice should be done if it turns out, in fact, that her grandsons are guilty.
At the end of the day, do you want to see justice done if that is, in fact, what happened? I mean, if law enforcement is right about Sheila and Darren?
Of course. Of course.
Even if that looks like putting them in jail?
Even if it costs for them to put them in jail. They has to do the crime. They did a crime. They has to do the time.
The U.S. Attorney for D.C., Jeanine Pirro, mentioned them both by name on Twitter, saying that her office will prosecute Sheila and Darren in a way that they deserve. Both men appeared in court today and will be held without bond.
Wow. Let's go to X, man. Damn. You niggas never disappoint. Like, literally. It's never... Jesus Christ. Man. Never disappoint. Niggas undefeated, man. Niggas never disappoint. Look at how once one throws the water on the cop. See, this is a cop. You know, he's there to protect, make sure niggas safe. Without this cop there, niggas wouldn't be safe from each other. So watch one throws the water on them and watch how fast niggas smell weakness and pounce. I want you to watch how fast niggas smell weakness, because the cop didn't immediately turn around and arrest that guy. So niggas smell weakness, and this is a good test case for us, man. Because you can forget, like, now they bloodthirsty. It's up now. They done. Here's the thing. I thought y'all was scared of cops. LeBron James said, I can't even step on my front doorstep without getting killed and did by cops. I thought y'all was scared of cops. I thought you niggas was scared of cops. This don't look like fear. This don't look like fear. Yeah, once one nigga, this is why niggas get killed too. Because niggas know certain shit you gotta kill a nigga. You gotta send a message to other niggas. Because if other niggas think shit sweet, they gonna try you. Press 1. This is why a lot of niggas get killed, because niggas know, oh, I gotta make an example out this other nigga. I gotta show niggas. Niggas need a demonstration. I gotta give a demonstration and show niggas. Because when niggas see you get played with or think you soft, they can't help it. This is a response to stimuli. We can't help it. It's woven into our gene code. That's how we respond to that type of stimuli. It's nothing the white man taught us, none of that shit. It's just, that's how we are. We're wired like that. If we see you down, oh yeah, we gonna pounce. That's just, it's nothing you can do about that. I don't even think you can change that. I've seen it too many times in real life with niggas, man. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Shout out to Deluxe, man. Getting on the board, man. Make sure y'all sponsor tonight's programming, man. Make sure you sponsor tonight's programming. Go out on a limb, sponsor tonight's programming. Support the channel. PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Yeah, man. Straight up. No cap. Life would be dream. Oh, man. Salute to my man Snake, man. Snake done bought me a lot of coffee, man. I gotta give Snake credit, man. Snake told me to get the Buy Me a Coffee app, and he's bought me a lot of fucking cups of coffee. Thank you, Snake Plisson. Salute to you, man. The Buy Me a Coffee app is in the description box. You can support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. All the links are in the description box. Yeah, man. Life could be dream. A little bit of da-da-da-da. Life could be dream. Da-da-da-da-da. Life could be dream. I thought y'all was scared of police. Is it just me? Press 1 if you heard that niggas was scared of police. Press 1 if you heard that. Niggas is scared of police. That's what I heard. I heard that the police is be coming into our community and brutalizing us, and police is brutalities and be, you know, all that bullshit, right? I heard that you niggas scared of cops. You niggas don't look scared of cops to me. All the body cams I be seeing, you niggas don't look scared of cops to me. You niggas look like the cops scared of y'all. Shout out to Gouch Malone. Gouch Malone says, salute our nation. Go Snake. You niggas, boy. Whew. Life could be dream. Let's see what this sister talking about, man. She a nice looking sister, man. Smash, man. Smash all day, man. Smiggity. Smiggity smash. Smiggity, smiggity smash.
When it comes to the job market in LA or California, there's a huge discrimination issue going on with Black Americans. Employers.
No, DEI is over. It's not discrimination. Black people don't understand, like, without DEI, see, this is the thing black folk don't understand, right? When you take your SAT score, right? Your SAT test to get into college. A white kid could get a 1,500, right, on his SAT. Now let's say 1,400, right? And there's a bunch of white kids that got 1,400. So a lot of schools would be like, sorry, we're not interested, right, to the white kid. But if a black kid get like 1,100 or 1,150, every school in the country gonna want them. When you remove that type of shit, right, DEI, now it feel like, oh man, ain't nobody hiring. Well, it's not that nobody hiring. It's that when you remove DEI, a lot of black people just been getting hired through DEI. It's nobody's racist. It's just not. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't have to hire you anymore based on your race. So you're not getting hired. They just take all the white boys with the 1,400. They just take all the job, the school just accept all the white boys with the 1,400 on the SAT. Instead of putting you with your 1,150, giving you the slot in the school and telling the white boy to go kick rocks with 1,400. Because they already got enough white boys in school with 1,400. So it's not really discrimination. It's just that DEI is over. When DEI's over, you niggas is cooked, as the young people would say, right? Young people say you cooked, right? You niggas is cooked. You niggas are cooked. Life could be dream.
When it comes to the job market in LA or California, there's a huge discrimination issue going on with Black Americans. Employers are not willing to hire Black Americans even if they are qualified. Even if they're overly qualified, they're still not willing to hire.
Overly qualified. That's not true, man. You niggas are not overly qualified. You niggas are not overly qualified. Overly qualified, using the example that I just used, SATs, I'm just using that as an example of DEI because it's easy for people to understand, right? Overqualified would mean like you got a perfect score on your SAT. A black person see like, oh man, I got 1,150 or 1,200 on my SAT. As a black person, every school in the country was, beating down my door. Yeah, that's under DEI. But under DEI, your 1,200 is a 1,200. It's not special anymore. You're not overqualified. You were overqualified with a 1,200 in the past, but now the only overqualified would be a perfect score, would be 1,600. That's the only people that would be overqualified. Press 1.
When it comes to the job market in LA or California, there's a huge discrimination issue going on with Black Americans. Employers are not willing to hire Black Americans, even if they are qualified. Even if they're overly qualified, they're still not willing to hire them. There is a hidden agenda at play here. And it's been going on for quite some time that organizations started to pick this up and investigate it. There's an organization in Los Angeles called the Los Angeles Black Worker Center, where they're currently investigating the discrimination that Black Americans are facing in the job industry in Los Angeles. But they're also providing resources and access to better wages and opportunities. We've seen an increase of employers only wanting to hire people from the Hispanic community, and there's nothing wrong with that because
And there's nothing wrong with that right there.
Community, and there's nothing wrong with that because people have to work and provide for their family, but they're not doing it for the right reasons. They're doing it with the intention to control, because when it comes to fighting for injustices or speaking up about certain things, they feel like the Hispanic community is not going to speak up because they're normally quiet. And
no, the Spanish people gonna do their fucking job. They're gonna clock in, do their fucking job. If you get an hour for lunch, they're gonna do an hour for lunch. When they get back, they're gonna do their fucking work. Whatever you say, yes sir, no sir. And then they're gonna clock out. And it ain't gonna be all this racial bullshit on the job site. You know, worry about fucking discrimination lawsuit. Well, you do now, but she ain't even got a job. This bitch ain't even got a job. Yo, she don't even work nowhere and she filed a discrimination lawsuit. So yeah, so if you niggas, if I let you niggas in my company, you niggas damn sure gonna start some bullshit. If I fire one of you niggas, it's gonna be a problem. I'm not. Why would I hire some people that I can't fire without having my reputation ruined? You niggas are ruin somebody's reputation quick.
And like we know, when it comes to fighting for injustices or speaking up, Black Americans are always on the forefront fighting for change. Black Americans are always the ones speaking up for everybody.
Black Americans are always the ones cosplaying the civil rights movement. The war been won, man. All the rights that you niggas is fighting for today, you've been had for 50 years. Press 1. You had them shits for 50, 60 years. Everything you're fighting for now, you've had since 1965. Well, I say the 70s because you niggas didn't want to go to school with white folk. So busing was in the 70s. That was kind of like the final frontier. You niggas get to go to school with white people, and now white people done abandoned all the schools, man. But yeah, you had every right for 50 years. There ain't a right you haven't had for 50 fucking years. And you niggas running around cosplaying the civil rights movement, trying to feel important, like you fighting for rights. There ain't nothing left to fight for. It ain't nothing left to fight for. It ain't nothing left to fight for. You niggas had all these rights 50 years ago. Everybody who's 50, I'm 48, there's never been a moment in life where there was something that I couldn't do because I was Black. Not 1 second. Man, we got voters' rights. Voters' rights, nigga. What the fuck you mean voters' rights? We been had voters' rights. What the fuck you talking about?
Fighting for change. But they feel like with the more Hispanics that they hire, it's easier to control them because some of the times they're undocumented, so they won't cause any problems. They can pay them less. They can mistreat them, disrespect them all they want. They're not going to.
Yeah, that's offensive. I see why Latinos get offended by that shit. That's offensive to say that you can treat Hispanics however you want. That's very offensive. Could you imagine if another race said this about black people? Well, you are the unemployed, but if that person was employed, they would be unemployed. You can't talk about black people the way she's talking about these Latinos.
But they feel like with the more Hispanics that they hire, it's easier to control them because some of the times they're undocumented, so they won't cause any problems. They can pay them less. They can mistreat them, disrespect them all they want. They're not going to cause any problems. And that's another issue at play. The other issue is that other people of color are not willing to speak up for Black Americans whatsoever. The only time they speak up to help Black Americans is when they see Black Americans have an advantage that they don't.
Why should Hispanic people speak up to help Black Americans? You niggas are like, what's wrong with you niggas, man? I don't understand what's wrong with you niggas. Hispanic people ain't beating up for us. The fuck? What does that even mean, man? Hispanic people don't speak up for black people. Why should they? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Black people treat the world like it's the schoolyard and shit. Johnny wouldn't speak up for, like, what the fuck? Hispanic people are working, man. Going to church every Sunday and shit. Down in 24 packs of fucking cerveza and shit. Down in fucking 6 packs of Modelo and still waking up in the morning and getting to work on time and working all day on a roof and shit. Niggas work, these niggas standing on a roof all day. Nailing tiles and shit. Nailing shingles, I mean. Doing remodeling houses and shit all day. Speak up for black people. What the fuck are you talking about? You niggas ain't, there's nothing to speak up for you for. You got everything. They want some random nigga to like fight with a cop on some side of some road somewhere in some town they never heard of. And just because the whole black population will fucking flock to that story and make it the biggest thing in the world, that don't mean fucking Hispanics are going to do that. Hispanics don't give a fuck about your little trivial, some black dude hung himself in the woods somewhere, and now you niggas is saying that lynch or some white lynch mob roaming the fucking country lynching people. And Hispanics won't speak up for that. Like, them niggas is at work, fucking changing 1,000 sheets a day in a hotel. They're women and shit, doing maid service and shit, cleaning homes, cleaning toilets and shit. And why I got time to speak up for black people? What the fuck are you talking about? It ain't nothing to speak up for y'all for but some stupid shit. Some goddamn career criminal and shit, or some fucking drug addict getting arrested for the 75th time and shit. Yeah, but the cops ain't have to beat him up. Like, the nigga did deserve to get his ass, well, fuck that nigga. How you get arrested 75 times? Fuck that nigga.
The other issue is that other people of color are not willing to speak up for Black Americans whatsoever. The only time they speak up to help Black Americans is when they see Black Americans have an advantage that they don't have. Take affirmative action, for example. When they believed that Black Americans were getting into Ivy League students based off affirmative action, when that really wasn't the case. The only time that other people of color speak up is when they see Black Americans have an advantage that they don't have. Otherwise, they are silent. It also seems like there's an issue to keep Black Americans at entry-level positions as well, and to bully them so they have a harder time moving up in the ranks.
What if the position you qualify for, like we can tell by your intelligence, sister, and your reasoning and your logic and your understanding of the way the world works, that you probably would only be qualified for an entry-level position at like a company or you know what I mean, a business. You don't understand the world, so you probably don't understand other things. And like, yeah, they would give you, they would move you up when DEI was there, but DEI is gone.
Platforms like Indeed and LinkedIn need to do a better job at regulating if these companies are really hiring or not. Because what these companies are doing are they're using LinkedIn and Indeed as a social media tool. They're posting that they're hiring and doing all these paying for the promo, but it's really a marketing tool when they're really not hiring. It seems like LA or California is trying to push Black Americans out, and they're starting with the job industry.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. When that family is fearing for their lives after armed robber attempts to break in their door twice in a day. Damn. Twice in a day? This is beef. There's some teens there. There's some young Black dudes who live in that house that got some beef with somebody. Hey, man, be careful, man. The police, I know Black people are scared of police, so like make sure you watch what you do, Black man. Because I mean, tiptoe around, Black dude, because you know the police is coming. Let's see what he does, man. Hey, Black dude, what if they call the police, man? And the police come up and ask you, man, hey, stop for a second, man. Hey, I need to talk to you. Man, this brother crazy, man. Seems like he don't care about the police. This kick weak as hell. That's a weak ass kick, though. Damn. I'm tired of this. This is another lie. This is another lie right here.
Okay, all my people Black, so stop asking me why I'm light skinned. My great-great-grandma was probably raped by the white man, and then
That's bullshit. You niggas is light skinned because your fucking parents married white people. Like, listen, look at all the interracial couples out here, right? Look at all the dark-skinned men, right? And dark-skinned women that married to white people. Think about it, right? Look how many biracial people there are now, right? Where one parent is just black, right? Regular old black person. It's almost like an epidemic. Like if you go to these little towns, if you go to any little town where a bunch of niggas done came there, like drug dealers and shit, or D-boys or hood niggas, they all married, they all having babies with white girls. They all knocking up white girls. If you look at the basketball players, they're all knocking up white girls. Light-skinned people don't have shit to do with slavery. Light-skinned people got to do with fucking 10 years ago and shit, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Whatever you see a light-skinned, a biracial person, that shit ain't got nothing to do with slavery. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with slavery. Shout out to D from Boston, man. Saying great show, man. Yeah, if you enjoying the show, if you being entertained, man, hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App, man. Support the channel. We get nothing from YouTube. Absolutely nothing. But except for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, for the platform. I appreciate the platform. I would not be able to reach this many people without YouTube. I give them that, even though they fuck over me in every other way. They still give me the platform. Salute to them.
Okay, all my people black, so stop asking me why I'm light-skinned. My great-great-grandma was probably raped by the white man. And then the white man went and left his children fatherless. Gave a stereotype to the black man just to escape his cowardice. Middle school jokes about black kids being fatherless. Desensitized us to the fact that they were taken by the government.
Niggas wasn't taken by the government. Them niggas couldn't stand that black bitch's mouth. That black bitch was talking too goddamn much. That black bitch argue all the time and never accept accountability. So that black man was like, put up with it for years and said, fuck it, I can't do this shit no more. Press 1. The majority of black men ain't in the house because black women talk too fucking much. It ain't no fucking government. It's you when black women talk too fucking much. Run your fucking mouths. Want to argue all the time. Y'all, they think a nigga don't have no limit. Black women think a nigga don't have no limit. Black women talk to you like you don't have no limit. Like you would never leave their ass. Black women talk to black men like a nigga will never leave them. I seen it, man. Gangsters, killers, athletes, entrepreneurs, educated lames, as you would call them. Everybody encounter the same shit. Black women talk too fucking much. They don't never fucking stop. They're like little fucking goddamn Energizer bunnies just constantly arguing and fussing all the fucking time. That shit ain't got nothing to do with no fucking government. Every sister I had been on some bullshit. I ain't never have a sister that didn't fucking run her fucking, well, no, actually I did. It was a long time ago, and I think about it every day, man. I literally think about it every day, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I regret, that's one of my biggest regrets, man. I had a joint that was perfect. But then again, we wasn't into the relationship like that. So who knows? Once you start getting in the relationship, they turn on you, so you never know.
414 where my summer spent. In my grandma's basement with my cousins counting money, steady dumbing it. And I ain't know my cousin was a dealer till my mama said. All I know is big cuz held me down with the ice cream man. All I know is big cuz feed the hood when the mamas can. Economics man, investing in Ronald Reagan's contraband. Chasing that dirty money, got him that black discipline. Whoopings derived from whippings, learn from the white man, huh? Great grandma went and got a
You talking about learn from the white man.
switch above their brand. Ronald Reagan's contraband.
She blaming everything on the white man. Like, everything is the white man's fault. She said her cousin was a drug dealer. She said it was Ronald Reagan's contraband. No, it wasn't. It was your fucking cousin, your cousin's contraband. This bitch blaming everything on the white man.
Big cuz feed the hood when the mamas can. Economics man, investing in Ronald Reagan's contraband. Chasing that dirty money, got him that black discipline. Whoopings derived from whippings, learn from the white man, huh? Great grandma went and got a twitch above their branch. And we just wait until it's finished, nigga. We don't never flinch. Hold up. You gotta feel me. You gotta feel me. It says collective, can you feel me? Yo. Hey, yo. Hold on. Yeah.
This is what educated niggas sit around and rap about. All these niggas in here probably got degrees and shit. I mean, she got a good flow, but what she's saying is ridiculous. I'm a stupid nigga. Stephen A. Smith. Jeez. Salute to everybody out there, man. Being entertained, man. Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat. Sponsor today's program. We in the building, man. We live and direct, man. Live and direct with the mask and the check, man. Goodness, man.
So, Javier, are you telling me you're down in Texas and as a right winger, you're about to go left because of what you're seeing?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to vote for Mr. Tallarico, man, 100%. And I haven't voted Democrat since I was 20 years old.
Wow.
Listen, all that is a lot of these people that guy could be a plant. Who knows if that guy's really a Republican? He could just be some nigga going on, some burrito going on there to say shit like that, to like, sow doubt and shit. You know what I mean? Who knows if this guy's really a Republican? Because if you were really a Republican, you would not. Democrat policies have gotten more to the left. Democrats have gone more to the left. So if you're really a Republican or you're really a conservative, and you've seen how far to the left with Minneapolis and all types of shit, that the trans bullshit, that the left, the Democrats have gone more to the left than they were during the election. They've doubled down on the shit. So you basically saying I voted for Trump because I was tired of the Democrats. Democrats said, okay, I'll raise you $1 million, and you're like, you know what? Actually, I'm fucking with the Democrats now. Come on, man. This dude is obviously a plant. Stephen A. probably had call, or ESPN or whoever had call into the show to say this shit to like try to, sow doubt into the, conservatives or whatever.
So, Javier, are you telling me you're down in Texas and as a right winger, you're about to go left because of what you're seeing?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to vote for Mr. Tallarico, man, 100%. And I haven't voted Democrat since I was 20 years old.
Wow. Because you're that disgusted.
Well, this dude said Democrats didn't want a seat in Texas. Texas is in Texas now. Texas is like a lot of Chicago people, Illinois. They're all Democrats. A lot of people from California moved to Texas. They're all Democrats. So a lot of Democrats have been moving to Texas. So it's not like we can't like say like Texas is not the same Texas it's always been. It's been infiltrated by Democrats who left. You understand? Democrats flee Democrat states because even they hate the policies, right? But because in this country, a lot of times your political affiliation is like a religion, they'll flee a Democrat policy somewhere. They'll flee a state like now, Virginia, right? Like a lot of people are going to start fleeing Virginia and New York, right? But they're all Democrats, right? But they're fleeing those states because the Democrat policies are pushing them out. Then they'll go to a blue state, right? I mean, a red state, a conservative state. They'll go to a red state because, you know, quality of life is better there. But then when election show comes around, they'll vote blue. They'll vote blue no matter who, because that's their religion. So don't be surprised if Texas falls, man, because we have a lot of people coming from Democratic states. Democrats don't say, okay, I just fled Democratic policies. I'm in this new state. Let me vote Republican. No, they don't do that. It's not how they operate.
With the right.
I am absolutely disgusted with the way it's going, but I'll tell you, I'm not much happier with the left. James Tallarico is a different deal.
Why do you think Tallarico's different?
Man, he speaks from the heart. He says the things that are correct. He actually was in a school down here in San Antonio, and I know some of the people that he knows. And the guy is the real deal, man. He's not a lying person.
So how?
Yo, that guy's a plant, man. Wow. This ain't gonna end good, man. This is not gonna end good.
भैया ट्रेन उधर से आएगा क्या? उधर सामने से ना?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so nobody got hit by a train. Damn, that motherfucker shot at his ass. Wow. 9-year-old kid shoots his stepfather immediately after he teaches him how to use a gun. Fucking A, man. Jesus Christ. The fuck was he thinking, man? It said this swimming pool has been going viral globally. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Now, what color is that water, man? I don't know what color that water is, man. That water is not clear. I can tell you that much. These Africans, man. All right. Yeah, you know Candace Owens is on Nick Shirley's head, man. Candace Owens is on Nick Shirley now.
Happened to find myself on top of Brazil's largest
Nick
favela.
Shirley did a vlog with a Brazilian gang, and Candace thinks it's a conspiracy. No one could ever do a vlog with a gang unless your name is Ross Kemp or Lisa Ling or any of the other hundreds of people that do it on YouTube.
Happened to find myself on top of Brazil's largest favela in a destroyed house, interviewing gang members of one of the largest gangs in Brazil.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I don't believe that at all. I'm sorry. I just it's so stupid. I'm not even gonna tell you why I don't believe it. It's like if you don't know that that's stupid, that he infiltrated.
Yeah, you can infiltrate a gang. If you come with cameras, gangsters want to talk. We see it all the time. Press 1. We see it all the time. If you show up to a hood with cameras, gangsters want to talk. All the time. Happens all the time, Candace. Gangbangers show up in any hood with a camera. If I got a camera tomorrow, I could show up in the projects in my city, and niggas would love to talk. Some of them will cover their face, most of them won't, and they will tell us every fucking thing. Everything. We hear it we see it all the time. There's 10,000 videos on YouTube where niggas, white dudes, Indian dudes are showing up in hoods with cameras and getting red carpet treatment. Here, come through the hood everywhere. Look at our hood. Let me take you to every part of our hood. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? What the hell is Candace talking about? Just type in any city, hood. Hood in any city. And you'll see some dude going in with a camera and getting the red carpet treatment. Candace is a fucking moron, man. She doesn't believe that. She doesn't believe that. Let me just show you one just for now. Just like, and this is a dangerous hood. This hood might as well be in Brazil.
Joint down projects. Peter Road Mafia. On young. Majority of all of us from the South. Everybody that come to Watts.
We can walk where we want to walk without anybody getting shot at. If it don't make you smile, don't do it.
But we ain't dealing with everybody. We don't want to deal with everybody.
Well, that's good too. You know, he's just a regular dude. Like little troopers right here.
You on live, YouTube live? All right, man. All right, guys.
This is a miracle hood. We survive off miracles, baby. I got this off a miracle. This was a miracle. Being able to walk right now back here is a miracle.
Right here, hey, Mr. Cal Chucky, man, they better know it, man. Yeah, big money, gang, nigga. They better know it, nigga.
Everything.
I mean, like, Candace act like it's some big deal going into some fucking hood with a camera. Like, what is wrong with her, man?
Everything we doing for real. Watch Crip, nigga. You'll get murdered out here playing with us. Nigga, all of us are jiggers right now.
When I say that we had trash cans shutting down every fucking exit, we had trash cans shutting down every exit. And when you look up at these motherfucking roofs, man, we had homies posted up at these roof rifles ready.
Like, any fucking, like, what is she talking about, man? Like, Candace is such a moron, man. She doesn't believe that, though. That's why I can't call her a moron. She's just been, Nick Shirley is like, some liberal organization is telling her, is directing her, and she's went after Charlie Kirk's wife, and now she's going after Nick Shirley. All her targets are on the right. I told you. Remember when I told you she was pivoting to the left? Who remembers when I said that months ago? She was pivoting to the left. She was trying. Everyone thought, oh, she's just going after Charlie Kirk's wife because she's lies. She's the one person in the world who hasn't been 100% truthful about her dating history. Something strange about a woman who hasn't been truthful about her dating history. That's the oddest thing that ever happened in the world. And Candace is uncovering it. And it means that she killed her husband. There are inconsistencies in her life. Erica Kirk has inconsistencies in her personal life, which she's the only person out here who has that. Everyone else is perfectly consistent. And that means that she killed her husband. And I told you people, I said, this has nothing to do with any of that. She's pivoting to the left. She's about to come out and be a black woman liberal because she knows that a black woman, true power lies in liberalism. When you're a black woman and you're conservative, you don't get the black woman treatment. Press 1. When you're a black woman and you're conservative, you don't get the black woman treatment. You can be talked about like a dog. You can be asked tough questions. You can be harassed. You can be, investigated. When you're a black woman on the left, people gotta fucking be careful how they talk to you. And they better not ask you no fucking tough questions. And if you have a meltdown and act crazy, they better not say nothing about it. Black women have, if you're a black woman, your true power lies in being on the left. That's where all your power is. When you're on the right, people's like, oh, you a coon. Oh, you a sellout. Fuck her. Bitch. Even white people call you names and shit. It's even safe for white people to call you names when you're on the right, if there's a black woman. When you're on the left, white people gotta fucking treat you like a fucking goddess. Salute to Barry B, man. Barry B is in the building, man. What's up, JJ? JJ, you think that it's odd for a guy to get a camera and go into a hood like Candace Owens said?
No, it's not odd. I watch those videos all the time.
And she says that it's almost impossible for someone to get a camera and go into a hood. And gangsters don't like talking on camera. Apparently, the Candace, this guy, Jamaica's most dangerous gang.
or garrison that they're from. But the one thing they all have in common is their affiliation to one of the two political parties here, the JLP, the Jamaican Labour Party, or Dean Garrisons.
Yo,
Yeah.
Us the eye.
they really get access to the gliders though. Sons at a higher risk of getting robbed doing this. Gliders come in there, they be fucking super excited to sell everything.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. But Nick Shirley's white, and she acting like he can't go into some hood anywhere in the world and with a camera, and people start talking.
Bro, Nick Shirley is so much safer in any hood in the United States than myself and you. Is crazy.
Yeah, in the world. She talking about Brazil. I don't believe he went to Brazil.
Oh, that's even easier. He's American and he's a glider. He might as well be a fucking king.
Right.
They'll let him sleep with their wives.
Right. Look at this guy. He's going to all the fucking hoods all over the world. Ross Kemp, Jamaica. He just goes everywhere with his camera.
Exactly.
And people just, I mean, and we not talking about like, we talking about hoods where it ain't no phone and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no phone.
Hey, back to that the power of the whatever with the women, the woman when it comes to like the liberal woman or the one on the left, they could do whatever, do anything.
Yeah.
And they say fuck the conservative ones.
Yeah.
I super gave up on black people, bruh, especially like black leadership. When it came to that damn Virginia governor race in the NAACP, fucking back the white bitch versus the black lieutenant governor. That shit
The first
right
day,
there.
the white bitch, her first day in office, she fucking taxed the hell out of everybody.
Yo, I was so done with. I've been done with them, but like, come on, bro. The NAACP doing hit pieces and fucking endorsing the white lady over who could have been, bro. She was the black bitch could have been the first female and black female governor.
Yep.
And no motherfuckers didn't vote
Barack
for her. G.
Obama went out there and stumped for her.
Yes, bro.
I remember that.
They're horrible people, bro. Like those people are so bad, and the fact that black people really be believing, like,
We don't see that.
you know, no.
The average black person isn't even smart enough to even see that. Like that, they didn't even see it.
Then what is it?
They don't
The
make that- the black
National
people don't make connections,
Advancement,
man.
whatever, for colored people, went out there and endorsed a white bitch.
And she's awful. Like
They
she's
endorsed a white bitch, G.
an awful white bitch. Like not
Bro,
like
not even like an above average. Like she doesn't even have no aura about her. Like she ain't even tough. It ain't even like she's some like fiery white glider bitch, a Marjorie Taylor
Personality.
Greene, like you know what I'm saying, one that's fiery or can control a room at least. Like man, that bitch couldn't control a Chick-fil-A. And this motherfucker, they endorsed her over the possibly the first black female governor.
they had a chance to win. And
She had a
the
chance
race
to
was
win
close. It
because
was close.
I ain't gonna lie. If the NAACP would have went for bats for her, she probably would have won.
Yep. It was close. The black lady won the debate they had on TV. She won, you know what I'm saying? She had the better policies and better aura, like you said, better riz, all that shit. And Barack Obama running around Virginia city to city.
Endorsing the bro, hey, that shit right there, that I've been done for years, but like if like black folks can look at that and still be like, oh no, man, they did that because I'm like, bro, you didn't if y'all was gonna do anything, bro, the best thing would have been to do nothing. Ain't no way in hell the NAACP is gonna join in a race and endorsing a candidate against the black one.
Yep.
And the first so-called black president saying he went out and campaigned for this bitch. Evil.
Unbelievable. Black folk are something else, man. Something else, man. I want you to see this, man. This is hilarious. This just shows you the culture. This shows you our culture right here, and this is our culture in a nutshell, right here. I think this sums up our culture pretty much. All right, let's see. Let me see.
Nah, I can't hear shit.
And I'm sitting there thinking, like, 20 years probation or 2 years up the road. I'm not going to prison. I signed that bitch. Yeah, I got big in that bitch or whatever, but bruh, I'm not going up the road for 2 years. I signed it. 20 years probation. They weren't talking about no house arrest or nothing like that. I could do 20 years probation. I could be off that bitch at 5, 10, early term. I signed it. Big dog shit. I'm free. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, 20 years probation or 2 years up the road. I'm not going to prison. I signed that bitch. Yeah, I got big in that.
So this dude got he was offered, I guess he took a plea deal on the case, whatever, and he was offered 20 years probation or go to jail for 2 years, go to prison for 2 years. He took the 20 years of probation. So let's see what the black people in the comment section say. This man is tripping. Hell nah, give me 2 years. He's going to violate his probation and still end up doing those 2 years. It says, man, y'all saying do 2 years. Do you know what could happen to him in 2 years in prison? This dude say, nah, I'm taking them 2 years. And that's how the comment section was, all throughout. The majority of people were saying he should have went and did the 2 years in prison. That's our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just go do 2 years. I'd have took them 2 years. This one's like, what? Like, you can't do like we're that criminal minded. Our neighborhoods are that dangerous that, and our associates are that toxic that 20 years of probation. You can't like stay clean. The most viable option is to go to prison for 2 years.
You didn't hear that girl when you turned on one of those hood videos where she was saying that if you pull up in there, they got niggas sitting on the roof with rifles and all that. You didn't hear her say that?
I heard that.
Right. So yep. That's to sum it up too. Just terrible.
This one says probation, he's going to end up going anyways. Might as well have took the 2 years and been done with it.
Just speechless.
Niggas are like literally telling this dude, like, you should have gone to prison. It's easier to do 2 years in prison than just 20 years on the street, not like committing crime.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable, man.
That bitch or whatever, but bruh, I'm not going up the road for 2 years. I signed it. 20 years probation. They weren't talking about no house arrest or nothing like that. I could do 20 years probation. I could be off that bitch at 5, 10, early term. I signed it.
I was feeling like that.
This
You know
dog
how
shit.
every news story we watch, they say the same thing about a family member or something. When it come to some people, they were funny, life of the
Mm-hmm.
party, all that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like it's almost scary. It almost feels like you're watching something and it's like on repeat. It's like on repeat. It's like they're all programmed to say the same thing,
Yeah.
like a
Because
spell, you
they're
know,
black
like a
people. They
spell
share
kind
the
of.
they share the same DNA. Like they value the same. You gotta understand, if somebody dies, right? And I come to you and I put a camera in your face and I tell you, tell us about this person. You're gonna immediately think about what you value, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna think about what, you know what I'm saying? Like what do you value in a person? Like, and if you ask 100 black people, it seemed like you would probably get a similar answer, probably like 70-80% of the time. If you ask 100 white people, you would get similar like type of things. Like they would tell you certain Asian, they would tell you, you know, certain things. Like, and the thing with black people that we all know, because you've been around for a while, black people value being funny. Obviously, because every time you ask them, that's what they say. They value that. It's a big deal. You being funny and making people laugh is a huge deal with them. Okay?
Just look at this. These throw these sons in the military. They wouldn't do that.
Nah, you gotta
They
have
can't do it
discipline to
military,
be in a
right?
Yeah,
fucking
they can't. I was about
military.
to say that.
Hey,
They can't. They'll fuck it up.
it's something wrong with my stream. Easy so much. Every time I like get on, it's something like you either go silent. I can't hear you
See,
muted.
mine was doing that last time.
But
Mine
it's
was
been
doing that
doing
last
that
time.
like for a long time. That's why I wasn't even getting on. But if I
Oh,
do get
really?
out, I'm gonna just join it. I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay.
Oh, really?
But
Wow.
yeah, but fucking that's a good way to think of it. I never really thought about that. That's what they value. That's why they always say that. That's pretty deep, but it's legit
Yeah.
too.
They all say that. Like, it's literally like, even in cases where you would think, all right, this it's not about to happen. And then boom, he was so funny. Oh my
And
God.
and
He
they
had
and
a
they
Life of the
love and they
party.
love to party. Like niggas love to party.
Life
but
of the party.
think about it, right? Like, that's what you like, that's what you like, the mother, the cousin, the girlfriend. It don't matter who it is, though. It's not like, okay, well, his boy, his right hand man who used to run with him. It could be the grandmother, the mother. You know what I'm saying? Anybody is going to have the same answer.
And it's a class thing because we do kind of see a different response of the higher middle, like upper middle and higher class sons. They do give a little bit better of a detail of the individual. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the low to middle and like poor and whatever the hood, it's the same fucking answer no matter what.
Mm-hmm. This was funny right here. It said Don Lemon. White men are violent. Also, Don Lemon.
No bullshit. I don't understand how they can be like how he can be the one like going on that like using that narrative when you getting punched in the anus by a fucking glider every fucking night, G. Like you shouldn't be able to say anything bad about white men. You're literally being submissive to one.
Yo, just think about it, right? There's nothing more submissive than that. Like think about it, right? On the scale of submission, like if
On
there
a
was
scale of submission, getting
that is the
getting
floor
yes,
of
that's
submission.
it.
There's nothing after that.
Like you like bro, like that's worse than like being forced to fucking give some head up or something. Like
Yo, I could listen. I could give my bank account, right? I could go in my bank account and give it all to a white man. I could sign the deed to my house over to a white man, and it's still further up on the submission. Fucking
Bro, that's worse than a what's the term, the cuck or whatever?
yeah,
That's worse than that.
That's even not as bad as that. Yo, this dude is like, he is literally doing the most submissive thing you
You're
could possibly.
giving up your entire manhood every night to a glider, and you talk shit about glider man all the time, bro.
Yo,
That shit is the weirdest thing.
It's
yo, that
all
is,
of them. It's not just Dawn though. It's all of them. All of them. If they the most
Even the
pro-black,
women, yeah, even the
yes.
women.
If they're the most pro-black, their spouse is white,
but a
guaranteed.
woman is different. I think it's different. A woman
It's
naturally
still
has
weird
sex
though.
she
It's
naturally
still weird.
receives penetration from a man. So
Yeah,
a
it's a
woman,
natural. Yeah, for sure.
you know what I'm saying? I don't see that as the same way.
It
As
ain't the
you know,
same, but it's still weird that you're talking shit
yeah,
about
but
gliders
this is
and you're letting a glider like bust on your face. Like,
Right.
no, right. But still, like, right, that's not as bad as this.
it's still not as bad, but it's still kind of just like the white man is white man, and then you go home and you like necking him up and like you letting him like violate you.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're a woman, like, like wives let they let their husbands violate them a little bit.
Yeah,
But
choking you
like,
while he fucking, he choking you
yeah,
and he lightly choking you and shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like the things that you think about, the things you do, you know what I'm saying? Your significant other, you know what I'm saying? That she allows. Those woke ass black hoes are allowing that by some
Yes.
fucking private school glider blue-eyed devil. You get what I'm
Well,
saying? Like,
Lori Lightfoot licking coochie, white coochie every night too. So it's her
and
too.
that bitch like 6'5".
Yeah, facts.
Lori Lightfoot wife, I saw her in
6'9",
person.
real.
I saw her in person, bro. She wear like a size 14 in men.
Damn.
Her feet big as hell, bro. She got big hands, big feet. Like, if she ain't got like no kids of her own, like for real, she bogus, bro. She could have had like a next like NBA, WNBA chick.
Let's see this one. Hold on. Let me.
I was little. Woo, I'm so glad that those black girls didn't like me when I was younger. I'm not supposed to say that though, right? I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to say that. That y'all were talking shit. I'm not supposed to say that. They
Can you hear
absolutely
what
said
she's
I talked
saying, or
white. Don't
is it
get me
just me?
started. How many
See,
times have
yours going through it now.
Yeah.
I can hear it. Yeah, yours going through it now.
Yeah.
What's up with stream? Like, this shit is bad, yo. Now I can't hear Ock. What the
Now I
fuck?
can't hear Ak either. I can't hear. Yeah.
Are you muted or no?
I don't think he's muted. This shit
Yeah,
is
I
kind
am muted. I am
Oh,
muted.
okay.
My bad.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, but like, I am muted. God damn it. But yeah, StreamYard has been going through some things like X. Like, they have been going through some things with other platforms. Like, they always have a notice at the top of the bar, like when I log into the dashboard, saying they're having some issues. So and you ain't crazy. They have been having a lot of issues with different platforms. But
Damn.
let me let this sister cook, man.
All right, go ahead.
Oh god damn! See, I don't know why it keeps when I don't want it to fucking come on. It could come on, but when I wanted to come on and just talk. But whatever. Let me just see. Let me just stop it early. Go ahead.
Since I was little. Woo, I'm so glad that those black girls didn't like me when I was younger. I'm not supposed to say that though, right? I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to say that. That y'all were talking shit. I'm not supposed to say that. They absolutely said I talked white. Don't get me started. How many times have I been called an Oreo? Who knows? So, I'm used to not being one of them. Some of y'all are too. I had values instilled in me at an early age. When I was younger, I didn't know that it was a good thing. I thought it was actually a bad thing because among other Black people, this was so unacceptable. This shows up when you're very young. And that was very not Black. When you confront it, you're the minority and they're the majority. The nerds, the high value minded people. When I'm talking about high values, I'm talking about pro-social values. I'm talking about generosity, respect, honor, faithfulness, kindness. I'm talking about community. So the people like us, we in the Black community are the rejects. In other groups, though, they're the rejects. In other groups, the ratchets are the rejects. In other groups, the smart people are elevated because they know you're the key to our progress. In our group,
well, there's actually stuff for those smart people to do. Like in Black culture, there's really not stuff for smart people to do. Like, think about it. If you go to a Black community, all the stores are Asians, right? Or
Nah, it's Arabs or
smoke shops.
You know what I'm saying? You go to a Black school, it's a social setting. No Black school, public school is actually a learning center. It's a public setting. It's a place to
it's a place to show off your outfit or just
shit
be
like that. So there's nothing for smart people to do in Black America. They don't have a role there. Anything where they would be valuable, as we just talked about value, right?
And that's obvious though, because when early on in the Sun community, when you are like kind of like significantly smarter or just better off, what's the first thing that people recommend? Like even the educators, the principals, or
that you go to a white school.
Yeah. That's it. Like the first time that they see that you are like special and like, hey, yo, this kid
basketball though. They don't.
Yeah.
They suggest that you go to a private school because the local public school rarely, like unless you like Derrick Rose or somebody, most of the like in DC, like most of our top.
Now all your top players go to that same conference, bro. They all go to the same conference, and them motherfuckers be stacked, bro. The best conference in basketball in the United States is that conference.
Which one?
DeMatha, St. John, all them, yeah.
The Christians, the Catholic schools.
Yeah, bro, that conference is crazy.
And then you also got Montrose Christian. I think, are they in that?
They in the same conference, bro. Yeah. At one point in time, like that league had like 7 NBA players be all conference, bro.
Riverdale
in 1 year.
Baptist is in there too.
You say what?
Riverdale Baptist in there?
I don't know about that one.
But all the ones, Kensington is in there too,
bro. All the ones that like the Victor Oladipo, Quinn Cooks,
you told DeMar,
Jeremy Grant, all the motherfuckers was in the same conference at the same time.
Kevin Durant, Michael Beasley,
bro. That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, the public, the last great one that went to public school, I think was probably Lonnie Baxter.
Damn, Lonnie Baxter was nice. I remember him.
Yeah, he went to
he couldn't really be in like good shape though.
Nah, but he was dominant in college.
He was a killer.
But yeah, like I said, like you said, back to what you were saying, like they're gonna suggest that you get away from Black people. Like
that's the first thing. Like when you special or you're like different.
Yeah.
Hey, I think you should go to DeMatha. Like, damn. I think you should go to Mount Carmel if you're here. If you're good at football, right? Yeah. And you're like you're special. And you need to go to Carmel, bro.
Get the best coaching and shit, the best environment.
And it's gliders, dog. Like Black, like Sons know, man. They know.
Yeah, they know, but I'm telling you, they just because they know, it's on a like subliminal level. Sons don't really know shit like concretely. You know what I mean? They just know like their actions will say it. Like all their actions will point that they know, and they still won't know if you talk to them and ask them. You know what I mean?
The smart ones are rejected, and they think you trying to oppress them. It's interesting. You so backwards. You think we trying to oppress you? We trying to free you. You trying to be such an individual, you don't know how to be together. You think we want to crush your individuality? No, we're just trying to be a family. Well, folks, it's about time that we flip the scales. We're really the ones that have the right mindset. We got to stop worrying about them and understand that we got to separate. I've been saying that, but it's time now. It's time now. Y'all been doing this since I was little. Woo, I'm so glad.
Is she a conservative too, or no?
I don't know if she's conservative. She a black woman. She probably woke as a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
No
but
bullshit.
she just lamenting, you know what I mean? She just lamenting.
Y'all been doing this since I was little.
Yeah, man.
That's why it's so lonely for me too as a black woman. Like I'm telling you, like there's no other black conservative woman. Like none. Like you guys are like really the only people like that I can talk to about shit like this. It's so crazy.
Yo, you know what's funny? I got a homie, right? That's conservative, whatever. You know, he was talking to this son chick. He said they've been texting and shit for like
y'all been doing this since
for like multiple weeks, right? Mm-hmm. Mind you, this dude is 30. He's 41 years old with no kids, make $150,000 a year, right? He texting her for multiple weeks, and one day she texted him like, "Hey, who did you vote for?"
Oh God.
And he like, "I voted for Trump." She didn't respond, right? So the next day she writes him. Mind you, this dude is 40 plus, in shape, 150,000, fucking own nice ass house in a great ass neighborhood, on his shit, right? She takes that motherfucker the next day, say, "Yeah, I can't believe like, you know, that you voted for someone that goes against my rights and my values, and I just feel like this is gonna be an issue later on down the road. So I think it's best that we end this now." And he like, "Damn, bitch."
Crazy. He needed to expand his options, but even then it's like you have a lot of white liberal women, but he'll have a better chance finding conservative in any other group. He ain't gonna find it with black girls. No, he not.
Yeah, he can't get his like she can't bring him around, right? Like think about it, right? Like she can't bring him around her friends. That's
but he never mentioned politics with her, because I told him I've been teaching, like I've been talking to him and shit. Like he did that shit one time with another chick that I had linked him up with. He mentioned politics. I said, "Bro, never mention politics to black bitches if you know what I'm saying, you know, you conservative." But like she mentioned it to him, and he was just, I was like, he asked me like, "What should I say?" I was like, "Bro, don't lie, bro. Just tell her ass like, hey, I voted for fucking Trump." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit crazy. And then I got one more story about the Suns and the like how
Crook, where is he?
He in Chicago. He in Chicago.
Oh, he in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, he in Chicago. Okay. You single?
Yeah. Well, divorced, but yeah, I'm single.
Shit. Okay.
Go ahead, check Crook.
I mean, I'll link you up with him.
Crook Woolery, go ahead, Crook Woolery.
Correct.
No, I'm saying I'll link him up. Shit.
Okay.
I mean, he want kids though.
Okay. Yeah. I do too, like one or two. I'm fine with
Go
one
ahead,
or two.
Crook Woolery, man. We need Our Nation need that for the 2026, man. We have we gotta make
well,
a
here, I'll put my Facebook name, my actual name.
Yeah. Put your Facebook name in the thing, and then what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and then what I'm gonna do is they deleted his Facebook because of 2020. He was talking about COVID.
Damn.
They deleted him off like because he was speaking about vaccines, and they like deleted his page, and he was just like, "I'm not making another one." I was like, bro, you gotta make another one, bro. You trying to like have kids and meet people and shit. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
You got a LinkedIn, man?
I don't know if he got a LinkedIn, but I will. What I do is I send a screenshot to him, and then what I do is with the screenshot, maybe put your number. I guess I don't fucking know if he want to text you.
Man.
If he want to text
Make
you
the
from
straight
the
up link,
picture,
man. Don't do all
yeah,
the bullshit, man.
right. If he want to text you from whatever picture that you know what I'm saying, your Facebook, he'll text you, and then y'all can start
How
talking.
about this? You give him the number, and then he say, "Send me a pic."
Yeah, I want to see a pic too. I'm a good looking son sister now. I'm not worried about
No,
that, but
he's no homo. He's in shape, and you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
he's a
he a
good dude.
handsome guy. He a handsome guy,
Yeah,
man.
he a handsome guy. He a handsome guy.
Yeah, man. I used to be handsome back in the day, man. I did, man. I can understand what you said, man. I used to be handsome too, man. It's all
Yeah.
right. You ain't gotta say no homo, man.
No homo. He's a handsome guy, bro. Bro. The man ain't got no kids, bro. He ain't got nothing like. He got
Yeah.
a nice ass crib, and a nice ass area. Like he legit. But
Yeah.
let me tell you about my story with like the culture and how
Mhm.
I once fell victim to the culture of degeneracy. Obviously, you know, growing up, I played ball, whatever. I was good, whatever. So before, like, I was like playing like on the AAU circuit. You remember
Mhm.
all the neighborhood shits, right?
Mhm.
Neighborhood tournaments that's hosted by the park districts and all that.
Right.
So I used to play in all of these, and my parents, mom and dad, used to come to every fucking game, bro. And I'm talking about they used to
Wow.
like bring Gatorade for the team, bananas, all that shit. My
Awesome.
mama used to like make sandwiches and shit. These
Awesome.
motherfuckers used to make fun of me, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Awesome.
So
Without a doubt.
I started to not tell my parents about my games. And it got to the point where my dad was like, "Hey, you play today." Da, da, da. And I used to like, I was like, yo, I didn't want them there, you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of making fun of me. So I told this man the wrong time, bro, on purpose. Just
Listen.
so he won't be there to embarrass me or some shit. I don't know what the
Listen.
fuck it is.
Black folk will make fun of anything, okay? Black folk will make fun of you for everything. Like, there's nothing that they won't make fun of you for. And that's what I learned that late in life, later than I should have in life. Because if you understand that early, and even if you do understand it early, there's still the peer pressure element that's stronger. For some reason, teenagers are more susceptible to peer pressure. But once you realize that they gonna make fun of you for everything,
right.
remember, think about it. What they say about black people when they die, they were funny. They was always joking. Blah, 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 blah. So it's like people like that are going to make fun of you for everything. But yeah, I definitely understand. Like I'm telling you, man, my mother was was an author, right? She still is an author, right? But she had some moderate success though. You know what I'm saying? She knew all the ones, Terry McMillan, Alice Walker. She know all of them. You know what I'm saying? But she never really reached their level. She was great she's great at her craft, but she just everybody's not gonna be Drake. You know what I'm saying? Every rapper not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, right? So but they all know her and they all respect her, right? But writing is not a very lucrative thing, especially back in the 80s and the 90s, right? When I was coming up, right? But just the fact that my mom was a writer, kids thought that we were rich. Now, here's the thing about it, right? We lived in an apartment building and didn't have a car. But because my mom wasn't like a cashier at Safeway or something like that, the niggas, I got money. We didn't have a car and we lived in an apartment building. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it just show you how, like, with white, with black. And then here's the thing: the y'all got money was used as a slur. No father, just me and my mother, right? Live in an apartment building, don't got a car, catch the bus everywhere we go, right? Y'all got money. But it was a slur. It wasn't like, oh, y'all got money, that's great. It was like, oh, y'all got money. It's a y'all ain't like us or something like that. I was just like, yo, I used to be ashamed of my mother too. And we didn't have shit. We didn't have a fucking car. It just show you how small time niggas are, boy. Small time niggas are, man. Niggas gonna make fun of everything. Niggas made fun of me because of my name when I was young. Used to call me Wile E. Coyote. Yahoo! Used to do that shit all the time and shit. Niggas gonna make fun of you for everything. Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm sure you heard this, Crook. I know you heard this, because being that you're a law enforcement, right? I know you heard this. Oh, you must have got bullied when you was younger, right? Is he still there? Is Crook still there? Or Crook down? But I know he's heard that. I know he's heard that. Crook, you've heard that, right? You must have got bullied when you was younger. That's why you became a cop. I think they having some technical difficulties on the back end. But yeah, niggas literally think the only reason you would become a cop or be in law enforcement is because you got bullied. They think that's the only reason. And there isn't particularly a second reason that you could even, like if it was Family Feud, it would literally just be one answer up there. Why do niggas think other niggas become cops? It would literally be like, yeah. You said they need the link? How they get the link? How they get up here the first time, man? There you go, right there. Yeah, man. I swear. Let me show you this thing. This is funny while they go.
Men can't hit a woman, but sometimes it's needed. That's why we are proud to introduce Thuds That Slap. Our team of lesbians that will fight for you, just one tap away.
That's actually that's a great idea.
So instead of, putting yourself in harm.
You're sending your homegirl.
Basically your homegirl.
Oh shit.
No knockout, no payment guaranteed.
If you guys don't like the name, we could always change the name to Beat a Bitch.
If you guys don't like the name, we could change the name to Beat a Bitch.
You have one for men too?
Men can't hit a woman, but sometimes it's needed.
These dudes are hilarious, man.
Who's ready to see our new product? Yeah? Introducing the Father Finder. The baby will crawl miles tracking dad's DNA like a heat-seeking missile.
No.
No? No.
Can't do that.
Oh, if you use that, why can't you track down criminals?
This is insane. That's getting them fired up. Mom can finally relax as the baby.
Did you hear that though, Crook?
Yeah, I mean, I had some way it just kicked me out, right? But I did. I sent over the stuff to my boy. He might be asleep though, but yeah, he will. He'll rock with you though. I saw you. He'll rock with you.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he'll rock with you. So I told him to text you and shit like that. But he sleep. So
what's his name? Well,
I told him to introduce like when he do text.
Okay.
So he gonna introduce and everything. I don't want to give all his info.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man, life could be dreamed. We close to having a connection, man.
Hey, yo, if this shit like happens, bro, that shit gonna be crazy as hell.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I hope it do, man. I'm excited, man. I love hooking people up, man. That's
Yeah,
one
me
thing that
too.
I
So
love to do.
you no, all right, he'll talk to you and then we'll get more information. We don't gotta give out too much over here.
Okay.
You know how many dudes I hooked? Oh my god! Listen. I hooked a lot of dudes up with a lot of girls, man. In my lifetime, man, and some girls some girls with dudes too. But I hooked up a lot of dudes up with like my homies and shit. Like, I remember one time I met this girl I was working at Borders Books in DC, right? And and this white girl came in there, man. She, I'm a sucker for big knockers, right? And she
Yeah.
had big knockers and shit, right? So I hollered at her, right? She came over my crib that night after work, right? And we was in there talking and chilling and whatnot, blase, blase, blah. And then my homie who lived upstairs, he came through like, like on some like Seinfeld shit, just like pop
Mm-hmm.
when you younger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, and then you know what I'm saying. So he came and he saw it. He's like, "Yo, what's up with her?" I was like, "Yo, she cool, blah blah blah. I just met her at work, blah blah blah." She was like, he's looking at me. I was like, "Oh," I said, "Oh, you like her?" I was like, "All right, man." I said, "All right, man, cool."
Go ahead, bro.
Because I wasn't because when she had got back to the crib, it was like she was like really, really smart and shit. Of course, because she was in a book. She was in a bookstore. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you wasn't even on that speed yet. You
Yeah, I
like,
was
bitch, I'm
doing
just
some
trying
cakes
to.
and shit and trending, but she had a dope body. You know what I'm saying? But I was more on skanks and hoodie rats and shit, right?
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like I wasn't like no rude to her. I was very nice because I can go there. You know what I'm saying? We had a good conversation, but my man, it was like I was like, it'd probably be better for he ends up dating her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he meets her. She live out in Virginia. She family got a bunch of money, right? So he goes out. They got horses and shit, stables and shit, right? So I end up saying, all right. He get up dating her. He goes out there and they have dinner. She invites him to dinner with the family. He goes to dinner with the family, and there he sees her little sister. And her
Oh
little
shit.
sister is like a younger version of her. And my man, he liked young girls. He always liked young girls, right? The sister's like
Young? Like how young?
18, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Right?
Mm,
This girl was probably in her mid 20s, right? Late 20s, right?
that's the
But
prime shit.
yeah. But anyway, he was probably I say early 30s at this time,
Mm,
but he just do, right? That's like a thing of him. He like the younger the better, right? He see
right.
her little sister, right? And he said they made eye contact, and of course the little sister, she I don't know how it works with women, but of course, you know what I'm saying, do little sisters are they always down to like steal their older sister's boyfriend or whatever? I don't know, but they made eye contact, they made a spark. He ended up flirting with this little sister, getting her number, right? And ended up like dumping the older sister for the little sister, and he married the little sister. He
Oh,
literally
wow.
married her. Yes, they
Well,
got
I mean,
married.
that's a success.
Yeah, but it was just like it was
They
crazy
still
because
married?
no. They're not married.
Oh,
They were married for a few years, but it was just crazy because it was like, damn, like I hooked you up with this. I met this chick at the bookstore, just helping her with some books. She comes over my crib that night. I'm thinking about smashing. You come in and shit, and then I was like, oh, all right, you can have her then, fuck it. Then it's like you supposed to be with her, but then you go out of her crib. And then
nah,
you
look. So I remember, right. I was, like AU, blah, blah, whatever, right? So I'm like 16, 17. No, I'm like 16. Yeah, 16 years old. So we playing out in Indianapolis, right?
Mm.
So, you know, you go out with your like the teammates and shit like that. It ain't really like no coach around. It's AAU, it's a fucking free fall. So we had Denny's and shit. So it's a table full of like grown ass women. They like 27 and above, right? So my little young ass go over there, sit with them. And I'm talking crazy. Like I'm trying to get with this one. She was thick than a motherfucker, right? She was nice. So she like, little boy, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 16. She said, boy, da, 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 da. She started talking all this other shit. She says, where y'all from? I was like, I'm from Chicago. Nah. She like, I got a sister that live in Schaumburg, which is like a suburb. She give me her sister number. This before like social media and all that
Yeah,
shit for
yeah,
real,
yeah.
for real. She
Hey.
give me her sister number. Boy, I end up going crazy, nailing the sister for a couple of years and shit. Yo, I was just like, yo, what type of shit is this? But that's how it
Yeah,
be though. Like
yeah,
sometimes it just be like, hey, nah, I can't do it, but here.
exactly. That's how it be with the hookups, man. That's why I always like, you know what I mean. I always had that though in me, where I like hooking people up. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying. If somebody, because you gotta understand, like people, everybody always looking for somebody, no matter what you say. Like unless you in a relationship, you looking. Nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just single. Nah, motherfucker, you ain't just single. You just you ain't had no luck.
Yeah,
Everybody
no bull. Like you
always
really
looking
just
for
ain't had
somebody,
no luck. Like, and that's what my boy really ain't just my boy ain't had no luck, bro. He has lost multiple like serious possibilities on some like politics shit. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, yo, I ain't realized black women were that fucked up. Like
Oh yeah,
they're
nah.
willing to throw it all on some politics shit that they don't even know nothing about, G.
Yeah, they
Right.
have no clue what they're talking about. That's the worst part. Um, yeah,
But
they're on that
it's the
issue.
same for me too. I don't meet a whole lot of black men who are, well, I date all races, but even with black men though, there's not a lot of conservative niggas out there. No.
Mm.
You guys are, this is rare,
Yeah,
honestly.
you're right. No, you're right. Because social media fool you. Like you'll see Brandon Tatum and all these other motherfuckers, and you'll
Right.
think that's the real world. That is not the real world at
No.
all.
And I don't even know how like motherfuckers is like not conservative or like I don't know how men is like pro Democrat. G, that shit crazy to me. Like I don't agree with
Right.
0% of that shit. Like I literally don't agree with nothing on that side.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Everybody, let's see if we can find people to take the $5 challenge. Support the channel.
Hey, support the channel, yeah.
Cooking tonight, man. This show been like a fucking like, you know what I'm saying? One of the best shows we had in a while, man. Support the channel. Don't just sit there. Support the channel. Act like you watching another channel. I see y'all when y'all on the other channels, man. Support the channel, man. Let's see this, man. This is
Did you know that the Tuskegee Airmen story is as fake as Wakanda? The Tuskegee Airmen, right? The best pilots of the war. They get Netflix shows, all that. Black women delivering mail, better than everybody else. What was the actual black service record in World War II, though? It was not very Hollywood. First off, America had 1.2 million black soldiers, of which only 708 actually died in war because they were almost entirely kept from combat. This is because their scores on the Army General Classification Test, which was given to everyone, were lower on average, and so they were instead often assigned to things like labor units rather than combat units.
You know what? Whenever we
agree.
see, but think about it. Did you ever see those old World War film like Saving Private Ryan and shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they always say there wasn't no black men in there, and then now this explains it.
Bro,
All those old World War II movies, you know.
damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if they
Mm-hmm.
ass didn't test high and you was like, you know what, fuck it. Y'all on the front line for combat because y'all stupid. They'd be pissed off then. So if you don't test high, we just put you in labor units and you could just clean the fucking pistols. And y'all probably fucked that up. They probably was out there jamming and shit.
States. I guess tests have always been racist. For comparison, we only had 33,000 Japanese Americans involved in World War II, and they had 800 killed in action. Literally more people from the country we nuked twice died for America. Where's their Netflix program? The Japanese, truly our greatest ally.
I actually didn't know that. What the libs would say that. They were kept from combat. They were kept from these glorious roles because they were underestimated and it was segregation, and we hated them so much we wouldn't let them go die in combat.
Yes.
But then the second part is, well, hold on. Surely there was some prejudice against the Japanese in America after Pearl Harbor, but we did send them to combat. We were so prejudiced against the black people, we didn't let them fight in combat. And we were so prejudiced against the Japanese people, we made them fight in combat. And something's got to give. One of those things can't.
Yeah, their cousins were like in internment camps, and we were like, hey, would you mind going and dying for our country, please? And they did at a higher rate per capita. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's the mythology that's constructed, because if you want to tell the story of black success in America, you ultimately have to tell the story of America. But they don't want to have that conversation or story. And so they have to try to carve out their own, whether it's in mythology, national anthms, Independence Day. It's just completely nonsensical. Did you know that the Tuskegee Airmen
everything? Yo, sons lie about everything. Bro, I was having a conversation with like some Hispanic homies, like, and I was just telling them, like, bro, y'all think that like black folks like used to be like scared to look in the white folks' eyes and be like, yes, man, yes, sir, in the 50s, 60s, 70s and shit. If y'all believe that, y'all crazy as hell. You think that blacks woke up one day and they are the way they are today?
Yeah, they just woke up. Yeah, something happened. Some president passed and changed us like that.
Like, y'all know that shit's been the same way, bro. Like, majority of the lynchings and shit was like due cause. Like, it was because of something. Like motherfuckers be acting like literally like it was some epiphany that sons had like in the fucking 80s, and it was just like, we won't be like that no more. Like, motherfucker, y'all was the same way in the 40s, 50s, 30s, 20s.
Facts.
They act like crack changed everything. This shit is so fucking crazy, man.
Welcome to day 18 of Exposing Black History, because that shit did not happen. You saw Hidden Figures, 3 brilliant black queens crunching the numbers, doing the math, outsmarting the racists, launching astronaut John Glenn into orbit to make history despite all of the racism they faced along the way. It gets Oscar noms, it's a box office smash, they're watching it in schools, it's a whole thing. Yeah, so like it's literally just propaganda. The first myth, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, these were NASA's secret weapons. Without them, we'd never reach space. The movie even shows Johnson single-handedly calculating Glenn's orbit, just saving the day. The reality is that Johnson was basically a human computer, just like doing routine math, one of hundreds of people employed by NASA to do this particular job. Glenn's actual trajectory was done by IBM machines and white engineers like Jack Crenshaw, who actually invented the figure 8 path used for Apollo moonshots. So Crenshaw's algorithms got us to the moon. Johnson's contributions were literally just like basic slide rule stuff that were exaggerated for film drama. And the movie just like outright invents these scenes, like Vaughn teaching the programming language Fortran, just like never happened. And the first black female engineer title was true. However, the contributions were minor. Myth number 2, racism almost crushed these black queens, but then they triumphed over evil white guys.
He's stupid saying black queens.
Like segregated bathrooms and hostile bosses as these barriers, but NASA actually integrated relatively early, by 1958, before this movie even takes place. No like colored computer signs actually existed. It was literally just like made up for the movie. Boss Al Harrison smashing the sign. No, like black women faced hurdles, sure, but the incredible urgency of the space race actually trumped all prejudice.
I think, you know what? I think a lot of that is just Hollywood all the time. Because I was watching an interview from one of 50's boys, right? His right-hand man who came up with him in Jamaica, Queens. And dude was like, 50 real. He a gangster. He been on the street and all that shit, right? Everything, he a thoroughbred South Jamaica gangster, right? But the dude asked him about the movie, right? Remember that movie came up with 50 Cent about his life? What was that name?
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich,
right.
Yeah.
And the dude said that was 100% fake. Nothing in that movie happened the way it happened. Nothing. He said everything was fake.
Didn't his mom die in a fire though?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like his street life, his street story, and the way, you know what I mean? Like all that was fake. Like not fake, but because you got to understand the movies, right? They only have an hour and 30 minutes. So they got to kind of like, they take certain people. Like, for instance, did you ever see Donnie Brasco?
I haven't.
Okay, well anyway, but yeah, in movies they'll create characters to prove a certain point, right? Like do a certain thing, right? Like you see Malcolm X,
Yeah, I saw that a whole lot of
Brother
times.
Baines,
Yeah.
Brother Baines.
Yeah, I saw that shit a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it's a lot of people in Malcolm X, characters in Malcolm X that weren't in his book. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
They
You talking
just
about the book that LeBron James be reading?
exactly. But like it just they serve a purpose. You know what I mean? They serve like a time in that person's life, like because you only got an hour 30 minutes to put like 500 pages or whatever. You know what I mean? Or somebody's whole life into a movie. So you got to kind of like if they were a player, you know, and had a bunch of ladies, you might like, you know, have one woman that they're like, you know, get going through a lot of shit with because you can't have like a bunch or you have if you want to have a bunch of women to be a montage, right?
Yeah, it'd be like the Ali one when like or the Ray Charles
Yeah,
when
you
they
gotta
basically only had like two girls in conflict. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But everybody
exactly.
know like Ray Charles was out there going crazy, and obviously Ali
Exactly.
was going nuts.
Exactly. So it's like it's how he was going nuts. Yeah, but it's like movies that what do they call it? License. Creative license. So like when somebody buy the rights to your movie, they can do whatever you've written it over to them. They can do whatever they want to it. And so like most movies are not actual history. You know what I mean? At all. Like
Yeah, yeah, I
nothing,
get that. I get that. Yeah, that
nothing
makes
like that.
sense though because it's like you kind of gotta make you gotta put characters in it that's going to move the needle for that
Exactly.
moment.
Move
You
the
know what I'm
story
saying?
in an hour and a half.
Yeah, you gotta kind of do that. It's like no point of like putting your childhood girlfriend in that you didn't like. She didn't really have a monumental part in the story. She was just there.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. Like if you was abused as a child, right? You know what I mean? Or you was bullied as a child, they may like they might like just have like one bully figure that like bullies you throughout the movie. But like you could have been getting bullied like everywhere you by different people everywhere you go in your life. You know what I mean? They have that one person because that kind of like ties everything got to be neat in movies. You know what I mean? You only got an
Yeah,
hour and a half.
and that's why everybody be pissed off at movies. The ones that like read books and shit. They be like, "Ah, that ain't how they shit went. Hey, they didn't
Exactly.
even put Thanos in this fucking but the comic. They didn't even put this person in there."
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Because the movie would be like 24 hours long and shit if they did it.
it'd be
If they
like the
did
Michael Jackson documentary, man.
exactly. Documentaries are better. Like now,
Not the documentary, but the movie that
yeah.
long ass movie that Jackson 5 got.
Oh yeah, that one.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker, that's the longest shit I've ever
That
watched.
shit came on TV. I watched it. It was like a mini series. I watched
Bro,
it like
that bitch was like 6 hours long, bro.
yeah. That joint used to come on like back in the day, mini
It's come
series.
on BET.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when it came on ABC, like for
Oh,
the regular networks, it was a big thing. I remember the scene with Joe, some bitch called the house. Joe was on the other line, and the mother picked up the phone and heard him talking.
oh
Oh
my
man,
god.
I remember that. I remember that joke. That was when that came out the first time. That shit was must see TV. Everybody was watching that
Before
junk.
my
Man.
time, man. But I did watch that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I watched that shit in different times. So I don't think I ever watched it all the way through though. I used to fall asleep and wake up and that shit still be on. And
But
that
that ain't their
motherfucker.
life story though. They say that joint ain't real accurate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you got what six brothers and three sisters, and you got to tell the story of all them and like,
Yeah.
in the
Hey,
past.
did you see them sons do that motherfucking hit on that 67-year-old in Chicago? You did that one?
It's footage of it.
No, no, I'm talking about did you do the story though?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that the sons.
Bro,
Yeah, what happened?
bro,
Like what was it about?
bro. I think it was a paid hit, bro. And them
What was it?
motherfuckers, Dude had was like, I guess he had got like this big contract like on the west side, and like I don't know if he pissed off or fucked over somebody, and they paid them two fucking retards to do the hit.
Yeah, with the tattoos all on their face and
Yeah,
shit.
bro, they got caught doing it. Like police were riding past while they killed him. Like they saw it.
They threw
And
their
no,
lives away for what? How much did they? And so they didn't.
oh, nah, ain't nothing came out like officially, but like I'm looking at all everything, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, this look like a paid hit. Like,
It don't matter how much they got if they got caught on this. It don't. You know what I
bro,
mean?
they
Like
got caught on the scene. Like not like on some like, oh, they got down the street or anything. This is like, yo, them motherfuckers did a shooting on what's y'all main street or whatever. What's a restaurant that y'all over there like in DC?
I would say, Main Street in DC. Like about like where like a business like where people congressmen in Pennsylvania Avenue, some shit like
Them
that.
motherfuckers did a hit on Pennsylvania Avenue and they got caught at the door on Pennsylvania Avenue. They were horrible, bro. Like whoever paid for this hit is about to go down.
Oh yeah, yeah. They definitely won't tell, man. Yeah, think about it, man. Just think about like
They didn't get a half a block away.
your homeboy tell you, yo, I got a lick for us, man. I got a lick,
And
man.
that's probably how I went too, because I know the person that called didn't have another motherfucker. He called the one stupid motherfucker he knew because he was in business and all that other shit. And that stupid motherfucker
That's
called
them.
that other stupid motherfucker.
Man, them niggas. That's them niggas. 37 was no one is 31 and one is like 27,
Ah
28.
man, I don't even know. All
How
I
much
know is,
African that one on the right got in him?
100%. Both of them got like at least 90%.
bro, both records longer than the
Sub-Saharan
CVS receipt.
or
Look at the tattoos on their face. These niggas.
Both of them motherfuckers went in at young ages and got out like in the middle of their
but I bet you
adulthood.
they got about 3-4 baby mamas though off
Oh yeah,
rip.
definitely.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Crook,
Yo,
you on mute or yours not working?
you can't hear me?
Wow,
This is the guy they killed.
that's who they killed.
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Look at
Yeah, I can hear you.
Grandpa.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So this guy right here,
They shot him, they executed him, bro, in the head, bro.
yo, this is insane.
Yo,
Wow.
when I
Yeah.
tell you they didn't get fucking 5 feet, bro.
I can't
And
hear nothing
then
Crook saying.
you do
Crook, I
do
can't
some
hear
shit
anything
like
he
that,
says.
right? You do some shit like
I
that,
don't know.
right?
Maybe it's my stream. Yeah.
You don't like, you know you about to go to jail forever, right?
Yeah. That right
Sons
there.
just fucking just drop the gun and just be like, all right, what?
Them
I'm damn
shooting
near
out.
about to make y'all fucking kill me at this point. I'm
Yeah.
caught.
It's a 67-year-old Jerry Lewis. Lewis had a profound impact on the construction community and those on the west side. Wow.
Bro,
He
he
been
had.
walking.
I'm hearing that he had like some like multi-million-dollar deal or some shit that would have like changed his family
There you go.
trajectory.
Lewis family said he was successful Chicago contractor and developer who was instrumental in Project 1901, the $7 billion
You're
development of
right,
Harlem around
Wow.
Madison.
right.
So a black man got a $7 billion contract and some niggas
A
killed
black
his
king.
ass.
A black king.
And you don't hear a peep like
Nothing.
Yo,
nothing.
this shit is
Nathan.
so much bigger than like I originally thought. I thought he got caught in crossfire or some shit.
Nah, he was part of 1901 project. Let me look that up. 1901. Jesus
Bro, they
Christ.
shot the shit out of him in the head, execution style.
You
Yeah.
don't see no
And I got more
You don't
like
hear
other
no
shit,
wade in the water, nothing.
bro. I got other like details, obviously, but like,
Let me
yo,
have this stream come back.
execution.
Yeah, niggas. Listen, niggas is silent. Like I'm talking about deathly silent. I'm gonna get to the super chats in a minute. Let me just pull this up. 1901 project. This should be the biggest story in Black
Hey,
America.
I check the back chat. I
Let me
put
have
something
the-
back there for you.
Huh?
I put something
Is
in
it?
the back chat. Just check it real quick.
Oh, okay. Don't share it.
Don't share it. Don't share it.
Okay. Wow. This is crazy work. Like this is 1901 project. Our vision. Let's see. A transformative $7 billion private investment on Chicago's West Side, celebrating Chicago's unique spirit, spearheaded by the Jerry Reinsdorf, and Wirtz families. The 1901 project will transform the West Side with a jolt of new development, bridging neighborhoods and enhancing opportunities for residents, businesses, and all of Chicago. Damn, look at that shit.
You read that shit?
Yeah, I seen what you said wrote back
That's
there too.
crazy.
Bananas, man. Look at what they this guy he was probably one of the few Black people
No,
contractors.
he got that shit on some like DEI. We're gonna look out for somebody Black. You get what I'm saying? And that shit was about to transform his entire family, probably for fucking generations, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. He older
And
dude. He's not gonna
and
go
now
out and
he's
do it at the club.
gone.
And it was two niggas that did that shit. And I hope they snitch, because it was probably another nigga, because
It was the person that got out, like he got outbidded or outchosed or whatever, or lost the, you know what I'm saying, the DEI contest, the affirmative action contest.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, what the
No white
fuck?
dudes would hire them two niggas to kill nobody.
And he thought like it was just gonna be real simple. Oh, he out the way. I'm just gonna be the next man up because I was the runner up. You know how it go.
Yeah, niggas think linearly. They think linearly. Everything
And the
is
best
linear.
part about with niggas is they be thinking that people get away with murder all the time, right? They
do.
think that. They really do think that. Like, as if like it ain't motherfuckers. Like, they be saying that shit as if like every fucking Instagram page of a hood nigga we go to in their bio don't say free blah blah, free blah blah. Like, motherfucker, all these people are locked up for murder. Why do y'all think that everybody get off?
Because they see a lot of murders over the year. Like if you've been in the street, niggas do get away. Like, let me put it like this: a lot of niggas beat murders in court, but a lot of niggas get away scot-free. Like they just kill somebody, but that be on some hood shit. Like that be within that world.
That's some hood shit.
Yeah,
motherfuckers that kill people like this get caught every
exactly.
fucking time. Like, especially in Chicago, bro. That shit wasn't even in the hood, bro. That was the West Loop, which is like the expansion of what they talking about right here. They thinking about putting a new, entire twin towers, like from New York City.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking about putting basically the exact same shit of those twin towers in the area right here in Chicago.
Wow. Let me read these super chats, man. Salute to all you guys, man. Shout out to my man Roger Wood, man. Oh,
JJ back up there. Yeah.
Roger Wood says, "Ushers, lock the doors." Yeah, lock the doors, man.
Man, lock the doors, dog.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, lock the doors, man. We need. What was he asking for? He's asking for right?
Money.
He asked for like $1 million or some shit. Some shit he was asking for. Salute to Amazing Disgrace, man. He says support the show. Shout out to Amazing Disgrace in the building, man. Douglas Chunks, the Douglas one, man. Douglas Frederick,
Douglas.
aka Frederick Douglas, man. aka Frederick Douglass, sponsoring this show, man. Heavy hitter 2020. Y'all can sponsor the show. Come on, y'all guys, man. Sponsor the show. Put it down for the pound. Thank you for Douglas Chunks, though, man. Salute to Douglas Chunks, aka Frederick Douglass. This should be like Roland Martin. Let's see a Roland Martin talking about, like, niggas like that. You know what I mean? I can see niggas like, Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, not really talking about this right now. Even Anton Daniels, he might get to it though. He might get to that. But just regular niggas, like, I could see the Breakfast Club not talking about this and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Roland Martin, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he was about to create Black Wall Street all over again.
Right. Look
Exactly.
how beautiful that is. But if they were to really talk about this stuff, you think they still would have a platform? I don't think they would.
What do you mean?
I don't think they would.
Just talk about the black dude that got killed. The black
Oh wait.
dude.
Oh shit. My shit fucking up. I can't hear you.
There ain't nobody gonna come. All his followers ain't gonna leave if he say, "Hey, there was a black guy who had a contract, big contract with, the 1901 project, and he was gunned down in Chicago." Nothing gonna happen to them if they just say that. You know what I mean? Let's see what this nigga. While we here, let me just see what the fuck he talking about. Oh, he talked about Afro Man. Roland Martin talked about Afro Man.
Roland Martin probably didn't do no research because he don't really do no research, but he talk about everybody's shit. Afro Man, a huge Trump supporter.
Yeah, he did 3.
You said Afro Man?
Yeah, he did 3 joints on Afro Man.
I bet he don't know that he a fucking Trump supporter. I bet you he don't.
Wow.
That motherfucker don't do no research or talk shit.
Yeah. This motherfucker crazy, man.
Oh, did you see Tiffany Henry, daddy got shot today in Chicago?
What?
Yeah, Tiffany Henry, daddy got shot today in Chicago.
Yo, Jesus. Man, Super Bear, man. Oh my God, man. It's a wild world, man. I tell you, man. Tiffany and your daddy, Superman, Super Dad, got shot. What the fuck?
We are following some breaking news right now. The father of former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard was shot and seriously injured in Chicago. 65-year-old Ronald Henyard was shot in the neck last night.
I wanted to tell you to think about this. In just one black city, a 67-year-old man and a 65-year-old man been shot. What other, in the street too, not like in the home, in the street, what other community in the entire country could claim that? What other could Hispanics say in the entire country, from Maine to fucking San Diego, from Seattle to fucking goddamn Miami, have 2 Hispanic men been shot in the street today over the ages of 65? Chicago got 2, and I'm sure other cities got multiple. Niggas not only, it ain't even, we are so far ahead in the shooting and killing shit that it's almost like, it's like we Connecticut women's basketball. That's the only thing I can compare it to. We Connecticut women. You know what I mean? That's how much we are above everybody else. Unbelievable. Shout out to Raw Rodriguez, man. Raw Rodriguez is in the building. Salute to you, man. Shout out to Barry James, man. Barry James said, "Hey, I can't stick around, but I appreciate you." Yeah, man, I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Salute to all you people, man. sponsoring the show, man, because we don't get nothing from YouTube, man. But we get everything for you. Everything I get is from you guys, man. Let me just see what happened to Tiffany and your daddy.
We are following some breaking news right now. The father of former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard was shot and seriously injured in Chicago. 65-year-old Ronald Henyard was shot in the neck last night near Douglas Park. Police say it happened before 6 o'clock in the evening in the 1300 block of South Kedzie. He was taken to the hospital in serious condition. So far, no one is in custody, but scanner traffic reported 3 people running from the scene. Tiffany Henyard wrote on Facebook that the shooting has shaken her family. She's calling on Governor Pritzker and Mayor Johnson to accept the president's help to address violent crime in the state.
You think her daddy a crackhead? You think she got one of them crackhead daddy stories?
Probably so. Probably so. Look where he was at. Yeah. He probably, her daddy probably, just he's not even a crackhead, just a regular person. Like, she ain't the president. She ain't like a senator or nothing. She the mayor of Dalton. You know
Yeah, but she looked like she got one of them stories that, I made it out there. My daddy was a crackhead. My mama wasn't there. She got one of them stories. I'm sure.
Yeah, she definitely do. She definitely, you can tell by the way she act. She got a rags the riches hardcore story.
Yeah, we see ya. No way help come.
That I hope you all will process as carefully and thoughtfully as I am. As you all know, very recently, Tiffany Henyard was in the news cycle again after announcing that she was running for a commissioner seat in Fulton County in the state of Georgia. And obviously, this caused a greater bit of conversation and dialogue as it relates to where she would stand in the realm of politics. Hoping that you all can very clearly hear and see me and that my signal was actually broadcasting, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I wanted to come on here today because in a bit of what would be breaking news, reported here first, not because it's a race or anything of that nature, but because I wanted to be clear. We have the information. However, I'm trying to be as thoughtful and careful in how I present this information. Tiffany Henyard may actually describe me as an opposition or an enemy or someone that is against her. But
Come on, son, man, get out.
Yeah, man. Fuck all that, man. But anyway, her dad got shot. We'll have more news tomorrow on that, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Shout out to all you people, man. I'm definitely gonna come back tomorrow, man. I know I gotta get up at like fucking
me
yo,
too.
I be going to sleep, right? I be going to sleep. I close my eyes and then boom. That's like I back up. Like I gotta get it. That shit crazy, man. I don't never know when my son gonna wake up. My son will go to sleep. No matter what time you go to sleep, he gonna wake up early. It don't matter what time. And when he wake up, he not like us. You know how we groggy in the morning, it take us a little bit to get going. That nigga pop up like a jack in a box. He ready to roll, man. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, he ready to roll immediately. He wants some light cereal in a bowl, and he want to roam around and leave a track. He like a you can always find him because a trail of light cereal wherever he go, man. That little dude, something else, man. I swear to God, man, he's something else. But he getting up maybe 6, I don't know, and he gonna be ready to go.
How's your daughter? How's
she 5? She sleep late. She go to school, so you gotta wake her up. My daughter like a teenager. She act like a damn teenager. You gotta drag her out of bed.
That's
crazy,
cute.
Man.
That's so weird to see you as a daddy now. I remember when I first started watching you. Of course, you didn't have no kids, but
yeah. Now I got kids. Yeah, being a father is just that shit just natural, man. It's like You gotta be do that shit. Yo, you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do that shit. Like that's the thing about kids. People don't understand. Like once you have kids, it's really no adjustment. It's just life. It's just life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't really no adjustment, man. And here's the thing, you gonna want to do it. You gonna want to do it. You know what I mean? Like if you got a pet, like think about when you got a pet, you feed your pet every day, right? You know what I'm saying? You change the tank, if you know what I'm saying, you change the water in the tank, or you change the paper at the bottom of the, if it's like a guinea pig or a hamster or something, you change the paper, you change the water, you put the little treadmill in there. You know what I'm saying? You gonna want to do it. Yeah, it ain't gonna be no burden. You gonna want to do it. And then you see it grow up because it's like all the things that you didn't have. Oh man, like well, however your parents was, if your parents was assholes about certain shit, or your parents was sticklers about certain shit, you gonna probably let your kids get away with that shit. Or if you didn't have, like if you went to school with bummy clothes or something, you probably gonna buy baby Jordans and shit for your kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically, you know what I'm saying, all your shit, you know what I mean, all your shit from your life is a chance to do it all over again.
All over again. Yep.
Yeah, if you got a daughter, like if you a prissy girl and you like being cute and pretty and shit, your daughter gonna be like motherfucker having barrettes and shit and hair fried and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna do like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ain't really like now. It's people do have burdens. Like people have children, you know, that you know it is. But I know that for a fact. Some people have children where they do have problems with them and stuff like that, and everybody gonna have problems with their kids sometime in life. You know what I mean? But like even that,
I
like
think it's a little easier when you kind of like plan a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because with sons, it's not
no sons
uh,
playing. I've never met any sons that ever planned.
and it's never planned. It's never like, okay, this boom, meet girl, date girl, marry girl, you know what I'm saying? It's never like that with sons. So I feel like majority of son kids are burdens, but it's like, yeah, no. I feel
Even the
like
way
just
sons talk, it's like I got pregnant. Like, what you
right.
mean you got pregnant?
Right, exactly. But anyway, yeah, I'll let you go. I know you gotta get up, but I gotta say this too before you get off. See, I'm from Seattle too, and I gotta tell you, they been getting busy in Seattle.
Oh yeah,
Like,
but for another day, yeah.
yeah, but I'm telling you, yeah, like okay, my brother came and visited down here in South Carolina, and he was like,
Mhm.
"Sis, look at this video," and he showed me, and it's so funny. You end up going over the video, but I'm talking about like gang banging, like a video from like the '70s. You know how those vintage videos you'll show
Mhm.
sometimes the
Yeah,
archives. I mean, niggas banging hard in the '70s in Seattle. I'm
yeah.
like, are you serious?
Yo, listen, I gotta look up for one if you can. If you do find one too, we gotta find one from Hezekiah or one of them old type joints from Seattle back in the day, and play it on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, salute to everybody. Same black time, same black channel. Out of here. Subscribe. Oh, just salute to my man Raw Rodriguez. Tiffany Henry not registered to run for state or federal senate. Shout out to Raw Rodriguez, man.